All right, welcome to the game, everybody. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
I'm doing good.
Excelente. So, who would like to give us a rundown of what happened in the last session and where we are at?
Okie dokie. We were floating down a little river, and we went through a black, icky fog. We went to a dock. Sorry, I'm trying to skim here. We offered some ribs to a fish man. That went great. And then female half drow flagged. Oh yeah, we went to a tavern, found the lady that we were supposed to give this stuff to, gave her the stuff, then we've been sleeping on the tables of her tavern, I believe. But she mentioned that there is a mind flayer down here, presumably, because people be dying without the brains. So we're investigating that currently. We also talked to some dwargers and let them know that, hey, maybe possibly could be potentially hireable in the case of a fight versus the Xanathar's Guild. And now we're just chilling in a room with a dead body.
Hell yeah, you are. I believe when the exact moment we left off, you guys had discovered the body without the brain. However, no other clues had been left behind. I do believe she might have said that one of the murders was on the upper floor. Is that correct?
I don't recall. She said they've been happening all over.
Right, right.
I don't know if she told us that in the upper floor or not, but I know she said they've been happening all over.
Yeah, I don't remember mentioning any specifics other than her neighbor, which is where we are. But we could go look for more.
You totally could. I believe you guys had already been that way. Shift here. You guys got your long rest last night, right? Last session?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
We slept on the
yeah.
on the table or whatever.
Yeah, so I guess your meeting is today at the same time.
Oh yeah, that's right. It would be today because they came in late in the evening. Yeah,
yes.
So it'll be tonight. We're in the morning right now, so it'll be tonight.
Exactly. Perfect. All right. So, having found unfortunately no clues here, what would you all like to do?
Go. Should we find more dead people?
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't. That's an interesting way to phrase it. But yes, I think that is a good idea. As we didn't really get much here, so perhaps if we can find some of the other people, the unfortunate souls that have been handled by this mind flayer, we might find some information. Damn, this man made it in record time. Holy crap,
bro! Hey, Val.
Hey.
Man said he was gonna be gone for like 2 hours.
How many accidents did you almost get into?
Fine, almost.
No comment.
Holy fuck.
No, none really.
God damn, fucking Texas
Speedy
Speedy Gonzalez. Yeah.
Right?
Kill me beer.
It was fun.
All right. Well, I mean, you only missed the first couple minutes. That's pretty good.
You came too soon, Val. I was really hoping I was gonna get a chance to cast Fireball on your behalf, but you know. That's cool. That's cool.
Oh, dude, go for it. I can log off for a bit. It's cool.
We were planning on burning down
No.
the city.
Yeah. No.
I mean, most of the city is made of stone. There is some
I'd hope.
that's made of wood, but most of it.
I never said we were smart.
Need something a little more powerful than fireball to burn the city.
There.
Like magma.
Magma.
All right. So you guys have decided to leave and go in search of clues.
Yep.
So, as you head out the door, direction would you like to go?
We came in from here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. The tavern you guys stayed at is in.
That's right. All right. Well,
Wait, then other
let's
way?
go to the- Yeah, to the left or to the
To
right.
the left, to the left.
Yeah. Okay, to the left it is.
All right. Going
just-
to quick move you guys just for time constraints.
Yep.
Sweet.
You guys get to hear, you know that this building is the distillery.
Oh, not the same distillery we already saw, right?
Yeah, it is the same distillery.
Oh,
You know what? In fact, I'm going to change it so that you guys have...
Oh, because we already were this direction. That's why. I see. I couldn't see that we were this direction before.
Me neither.
Alright, are you guys able to see the whole map now, other than inside the buildings?
Nope.
Not at all.
Mm-hmm.
Dynamic lighting. But I can't... I was hoping to make it easier on you guys, but unfortunately...
Yeah, you don't want to show the insides of the building.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fair.
But you as you pass this distillery, come to this hallway. I lost Val.
Yeah, I don't see y'all either.
Does Val still exist?
Val disappears as the Mad Mage has gotten tired of him pissing on his walls.
I don't blame him.
I see 2 valves.
I just dragged myself back in.
All right, there you go. And there's one now. But as you get to here, you see a sign. It is kind of hanging from a bar above the door. However, one of the chains holding the sign seems to break, and it's kind of like slowly swinging. Upon it is... Excuse me, burping. Upon it sits a hand with gold dropping into it. It says Thimblewine's Pawn Shop.
Oh, a pawn shop.
And buy some power tools.
Stuff.
Perhaps we should go in and maybe they'll have some information. I assume if people are deceased, people might be trying to pawn off their stuff.
That's good thinking.
Yeah, it is.
Glad there's
Zynn will-
someone smart in our party.
Not stat-wise, okay?
So, you open the door. Inside, behind a counter, is you can't actually see much of this person, other than some.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, why have you been talking?
I've been talking this whole time.
No, that's the first I've heard you the
Right
entire
here.
time.
I didn't notice because I thought she was rambling to herself.
I was
so-
like, ooh, shopping. Let's go shopping.
Oh shit! Rambling to herself, damn Z.
I mean, I do that sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes, eh? Sometimes. As you open the door behind the counter, you don't see anybody, but you do see some rather pointy, dyed pink hair. And suddenly you see a hand come up on the counter and lift themselves up like they're stepping on a stool. A small female rock gnome. Hi, I'm Crystalline. What can I do for you?
Hello, Crystalline. We kind of have. We're here for two parts. One, I've never seen a pawn shop in Skullport as of yet, since we're new. So I'd like to check out to see what you have. And two, I was wondering if I could ask you a couple questions about the people who have been passing away abruptly recently.
I'll tell you what. You ask me one question, and then I'll show you some cool items. And then you ask me another question, I'll show you some more cool items. Yeah? How's that sound?
I like your style.
Yeah! All right. Question one. Go.
Yeah. Do you know the whereabouts of a couple people that have been recently appears to be murdered without their brains in their skulls?
Oh yeah. I've the chess dude, the dude who sells chess. I know him. Yeah. What do you want to know about him?
Sorry, the chess dude was the guy that we were just in the room.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
His room was lined with fucking like some mundane, others very well crafted chess, like gold chess, item chess, kind of stuff. Everything that small time adventurers or store owners would use to wealthy merchants.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. So I would like to know if he had any enemies, or if he had, anybody that was kind of suspicious around his shop most recently. If you've seen anything, of course.
I mean, I don't get out of here very much, and she kind of points to a what you would have to lean over the counter to see that she's pointing at, but basically there's a small bedroll on the ground here. I don't really leave here much. I'm now and then I'll go up to the black tankard for some food and drink, but other than that, I don't really get out much. That place is kind of shady. I tend not to stay there very long. You know what I mean? All right. Well, that's two questions.
Yeah, actually, that is.
Yeah.
What do you have to show us?
Well, it's funny you mention him, and she brings out a couple chests and puts them on the counter. All right. Well, two questions. Here's two items. Somebody came in the other day and pawned these. It was one of the regulars at the Black Tankard. A big Minotaur, I think. These are pretty cool though, and she shows you one which is, kind of not really ornate, but it still looks like good craftsmanship. There's nothing really special about this one. It's just kind of nice. It's, good craftsmanship. It opens and closes as she shows you that it opens and closes several times. No creaking, no nothing. It's great. Wonderful. Now this one is for your prestigious items. You can see with the gold inlay, and as you look, you can see like a floral pattern inlaid in gold all the way around the chest, and even it seems to continue onto like the iron bindings of this particular chest. Are you interested?
Are these chests empty, I assume? Because she's opened them in front of us. So.
Yes.
How much do they run you?
Well, tell you what, I can let this one go for like 4 gold. And this she's talking about the mundane one. This one is probably about a foot tall by 2 feet tall, including the crescent lid. and it is about 3 feet long and about 2 feet.
Okay. So it would just fit in the bag of holding type deal?
It would.
Okay. And how about the other one?
This one, well, it's got gold in it, so you know once there's gold in something, it kind of increases the gold value. You know what I mean? But this one here, I could probably do. You know what? I like you. You're interesting. You're not like the other drow. I'm gonna give you a deal. 12 gold. This one is about the same size.
Yep.
But with the gold inlays and whatnot, the craftsmanship. This one here, I'll let it go for 20 gold.
Okay. So 20 gold for the both? 20 or 24 gold for the both?
You're gonna buy both?
I don't see why not.
Hell yeah! Let's do it! Deal! She waits for you to count out the gold, and she lets you take the chests at your leisure, but as you're counting the money. So, question 3?
Yes. Do you know of any others that have been murdered as well?
Not really. I don't see many people in here anymore since the Xanathar's Guild took over, you know? Mostly, if they come here, it's usually to try and steal. So, to say we don't really have a lot to talk about is kind of an understatement, you know?
That's fair. That's fair enough.
But if you want some information, you're probably going to be able to get it up at the Black Tankard if you can get them to talk without, you know, trying to take your head off.
Quite the rowdy place over there, it sounds like.
Honestly, just a bunch of assholes. Very, Minotaurs are not known to be talkative, friendly, you know. They're more, not fun to be around, really. It's all about war and killing and winning and drinking and, well, I mean, that part's kind of fun, but they tend to get a little violent when they get drunk. Whiskey's not good for everybody, you know.
Yes, it's not everyone's best friend, that is for sure. Player to DM, what's my knowledge on Minotaurs?
Fucking, what is my knowledge on Minotaurs?
Fair point.
I feel like they come from another plane. I just gotta figure that out real quick. Oh boy. Oh. No, they are from this plane. Christ. That is wild. Okay. Well, oh, right. That's me talking, not her. Give me a history. $19. Nice first roll of the night.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Minotaurs are dark descendants of humanoids transformed by the rituals of cults that reject the oppression of authority by returning to nature. Inductees often mistake these cults for druidic circles or totemic religions, whose ceremonies involve entering a labyrinth while wearing a ceremonial animal mask. Additionally, I just lost it. You do know that usually when you find a Minotaur, you're usually in the somewhere in a labyrinth, and they are going to be hunting you. As the scent of blood, the tearing of flesh, and the cracking of bones spur a Minotaur's lust for carnage. In a blood rage, a Minotaur charges at anything it sees, butting and goring like a ram, then chopping the fallen to pieces.
Okay.
Yay, knowledge!
So brutal. Do I happen to know if they're like businessmen in the sense that like they'd probably give information for money, or do I feel like they're not even going to talk to me at all?
I would say that you probably would have heard of Minotaurs will sometimes be sell swords. Mostly because not only are they making money, but they are fulfilling their lust for carnage and bloodshed. However, you would have also heard that sometimes, if there's not enough, they will sometimes turn on those that are paying them because they have not had enough of a fight. However, if you were to employ one of them, this is often when you would probably be best to get information.
Okay.
Kind of a gamble.
Mm-hmm.
That was question 3, right?
That is. What else do you have for us?
Let me see. I take it you're all in there, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm at least. I can't speak for everybody.
Yeah.
She kind of looks over the group. She settles on Yukina. Ah. What's your name, little one? Expecting no real response. Oh yeah, Yukina doesn't understand common, does she? I guess just Draconic.
It might just be Draconic, yeah. Let me double check. Oh yeah, it should say under stat block, shouldn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, literally just Draconic.
Okay.
I forgot that I have details like that on her stat block. I haven't had to use that yet.
Fair enough. Expecting no response from her, she looks to the rest of you. Anybody?
Ignore that.
What? Her name?
That is Yukina.
Oh. You know what?
My trusted companion.
I might have something for her. Somebody brought this in the other day, and honestly, it's not very useful. I'll even give you this one for free. And she jumps off her stool, and she rummages around underneath the counter, and she brings out basically a very large onesie.
Oh my god. What does this onesie look like?
It almost matches her skin. However, there's also what looks to be scales upon it. Metal scales. This one,
Pet armor?
this one, it's very comfortable. She can sleep in it, and on top of that, it gives a little extra protection.
Interesting. May I take a look?
Yeah, of course. You can see that the underbelly is armored. The back and the sides don't have quite as much armor. Just because, I mean, she is naturally armored, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the underbelly, where she's softest, is armored, and it kind of comes. Hold on a sec. Kind of comes up the neck a little bit. And it kind of ties around the back of her neck with metal clasps. This thing weighs probably about 15 pounds.
This is quite interesting. Does it happen to stretch as the dragon grows, or is it kind of fits only the current size?
You know what? I haven't really had a chance to test it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's actually meant for like, you know, a large dog, like a mastiff. But I think it'll probably fit her.
It's a
Okay.
onesie. You get it. Duh.
Okay. How
A
much is?
free ones?
Oh yeah, it's free,
Yeah.
right? I've heard it's free.
It is.
Yes, of course. I will take it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I'll kind of start showing it to Yukina, and hopefully she gives me a nod.
As she looks it over, she kind of sniffs it and she says, "Kind of stinks." In Draconic.
Well, I'm sure I could clean it up for you.
Maybe the wizard can do it. And she
Mm.
kind of, she's talking and she just looks at Val.
And then I'll just look at Val too.
Were you guys talking Draconic or Common?
Draconic.
Yeah,
I'll
Zinn's just looking at you like
I don't know why. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
Val's
oh,
gonna
we're
start
looking at Val. Got it.
Well, I was gonna start looking nervously, like, do I have food in my teeth?
So Val,
Yeah.
would you be able to help us just clean this a little bit, perhaps?
Absolutely.
As you guys are talking, the other two of you, Ren and Ray, you guys notice the shock on her face. I'm sorry, did that dragon just talk? I've never seen one that small. It doesn't even really look like a wormling. But did it talk?
I just look at her and I'm like, best friends.
Oh, that's so cool.
And Ray has like wide eyes and she's like nodding her head vigorously. She's like, "Isn't she cute?"
And then she says something else. Something that nobody except Zynn and Yukina understand. In Draconic, she says, "Oh, aren't you cute? You're just the cutest. Oh my god. I could just die. You're so cute. Try on the onesie."
Zyn just giggles. I assume Val has already casted the
Yes, sir.
prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Many times as needed to make it nice and sparkly clean.
Yukina,
Yukina again?
Yukina kind of like starts wagging her tail almost. As is what's her name again?
Crystalline.
Crystalline,
Yep.
thank you. Yeah, I was looking for it. It's in my handout. I just couldn't find what number room we were in. As Crystalline's talking, she starts kind of like wagging her tail, and she takes on a little bit of a dog personality at this moment. And then she looks at you and put it on.
All right. Zyn will start reaching down to like put her through the footholes.
And Ray's like super excited too.
Yeah, it fits quite well. Even got a little hole for her duties. But
Nice.
she seems excited. She kind of like traipses around in it, head held high as she's kind of traipsing around the room, wagging her tail, and then she kind of drags her claws against the belly of it, testing out the armor. This is good. This is really good. Then what is her AC?
17.
Oh Jesus, I made a mistake.
Hmm.
All right. I'm gonna say that. Well, what's her dexterity?
Dexterity is 12. Strength is 16 and con is 15.
Give her an AC of 18.
Okay. I will adjust that.
It's a little harder to move in it, but it's still more armored. So
That's fair.
we'll say it's basically. Actually, I think that's almost the stats of a breastplate. Almost.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put natural armor +1 in it, so I know it's not just her natural armor in case there's an issue with it or something later on. You know what I mean?
For sure.
There we go. You know, if she has to take it off or something. Okay. Sick.
All right. Well, I believe you have another question. Maybe.
Zyn says, I'm sure we do. Just give me one moment. And Zynn will look to Val. Is there something I'm missing?
Oh,
And also asking the rest of the group, but he's kind of hoping Val has something for him.
so is there a law enforcement agency in town, or is it controlled by the Zentaran?
Oh, there's no law. The closest thing to a law is the actual Skullport Island. This is the
Wild West.
yeah, this is the city area. The what most people would call a city guard. That's up at at the main entrance there. The Duergar and the Xanathar, but from what I hear, they've been butting heads lately. I don't think that alliance is going to last much longer. I just hope I don't get caught up in the battles.
I hope so as well. It sounds like that's pretty heated with them as of right now.
Yeah, there's several rumors going around. A war might be on the horizon. Might have to reinforce my door and make sure it's locked up good and tight.
Do you have a preference as to who the winner would be? He says almost jokingly.
I mean, honestly, neither of them. Kind of hope they both lose. Skullport used to be a safe haven in the Underdark. Not so much anymore. There's not many safe havens around. Most either rob you of your gold, your dignity, or your life. This was the one good place, and unfortunately, it is really nowhere left that's safe down here anymore. Why, I used to leave my shop all the time. Now? Yeah, no.
That is fair. I do feel like the Drugar are a little bit more businessmen than the Xanathar Guild. But that's just from my limited knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, they still want their protection money, but it was less than Xanathar's guild. And now the Xanathar's guild's allied with them. Well, now I gotta pay him both.
Wow, that is quite a bit. That's got to cut into the profits.
Yeah, especially since I don't really have a lot of customers these days, you know?
Zynn nods.
I was caught.
So do you sell anything magical?
Unfortunately, no. That was some of the first things that they took. I didn't have many to begin with, honestly. I'm mostly in general goods, you know, bedrolls, simple adventuring gear, you know, and now and then I get something cool like, you know, the chest your friend just bought. So unfortunately, nothing really magical, but I mean, I have lockpicking sets, you know, I've got all kinds of trade tools.
Has anything else cool been pawned recently?
You tell me what you're looking for, and I'll let you know if I got something like that.
More just looking for a collection of things that would have come from a dead person.
Oh, yeah. One second. She hops off the stool, and a second later, you see her hop back up on the stool with something in her arm, and she takes it and she sets it on the counter. This here is a jar of teeth. You see, there's probably about 40 teeth in here.
Fantastic.
You even see several of them have like gold in them, like, you know, some makeshift fillings, whatnot. Most of these, you know, the only reason I bought them off the Minotaur who brought them in was because, you know, some of them got some gold in them. And I just haven't had the chance or the ability to find somebody to, you know, remove the gold and melt it down, and, you know, so I can sell off. Hopefully, looking at it, she goes, I bet there's at least a few ounces of gold in here. I mean, that's not going to make me rich, but, you know, I won't have much in the way of problems for very long. I've been hiding this one, but pretty soon, when I can't pay, they're gonna come and find this anyways. So, I mean, if you're interested.
For sure, not what I was looking for, but I am intrigued.
Oh, you don't want them?
I don't.
You can put them on that necklace that you got around your neck.
Oh, this is actually a necklace of people I've killed. I'm like a little too proud of it.
Well, you might get along with the Minotaurs after all.
I only kill if I have to, and they're bad. But I do take their teeth.
If they're bad, how do you judge if they're bad?
Usually they are trying to kill me.
Did you upset
And,
them?
Ray will
That's bad
Ray will-
for me.
Oh yeah, Ray will just like lean in to this rock gnome and be like, "It's self-defense."
Oh, sure. And she winks at you, right? Self-defense.
And Ray like winks back, but like super awkward and obvious, you know? But she thinks she's being sneaky.
For sure. I mean, other than that, I got mostly your general goods, you know. Got pittance, thieves' tools, backpacks. I think I might have a couple, like, prayer wheels and divinity symbols laying around somewhere.
Okay. So nothing else that would be potentially suspicious. The person who pawned it, probably not the person who owned it.
Sorry, 1 sec.
I'm just mostly fishing to see if there's any other way that there's like the chests where like it could point to another dead body for us without going to talk to the Minotaurs initially.
I unfortunately don't really think I got anything like that. Let's see, she kind of digs around for a moment as your DM takes a moment to think. I have this key. It's strange that somebody came in and brought a key that, not what it belongs to. They just said it's a key. This key happens to have a skull end on it. And other than that, it looks like a normal key. Probably for a door. Where it goes to, though, I don't know. 1 gold.
I'll pull out 1 gold. I actually think I pull out 1 silver. And then
Ray gives you a nudge, be like, just like shakes her head no.
so I just like put it back and try again. On a different kind of coin. This one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. She hands you the key as you hand her the gold.
Sweet.
Well. Anything else I can help you with? Any more questions? Want to take a look around?
Anyone need any supplies?
Yeah, do you have any parchments?
Yeah. Well, what are you looking for?
Just 10 sheets of parchment just as a backup in case.
I'll do you one better. She pulls out a tome. One looks like it's got about 50 pages in it. I got a tome here. Let's see. As you can see, and she opens it up to show you, all the pages seem like they are serrated, so they're easily tearable. Won't ruin the book or the page to tear it out if you're careful.
Perfect. What are you asking?
Let's say tome of 50 pages. Parchment's a little hard to come by down here. Let's go with 15 gold.
I'm gonna have to pass on that one.
Ray hands her the money.
Are you passing because you're broke, or you don't want to pay that?
No, because I don't want to pay that. I'm cheap.
I'll
She
be
said it was hard
honest.
to get down there, so I'm figuring it's gonna be cheaper up top.
I'll be honest. That is actually a pretty decent price. A 50
Oh,
page
okay.
50-page tome of things that you could like do magic, make spell scrolls out of and stuff. You're
Oh
probably
shit! I thought it was
yeah.
just like regular paper.
I mean, it is. You don't need, but one with like serrated pages, so you can just tear them out. That usually
All
runs
right.
a lot more.
You sold me. I'll do it.
All right, perfect. And as she leans over, Ray, give me a perception check.
Oh shit, I get advantage on that. I forgot because of my shield.
Too late. No, I'm kidding. Roll it. I mean, honestly, it's a low DC. I don't think it's going to matter, but go ahead. You spot behind her, as she kind of leans over, you happen to, like, get a glimpse behind her on a lower shelf behind the counter. She has a decently large collection of what looks to be herbs, alchemy materials.
Oh, okay. I was actually going to ask her if she did have any mushrooms.
Oh, yeah, actually. Turns around, what are you looking for? We got these, Death's Head, we got, Penis Envy, we've got, I believe these are called Trinity. What are you using them for? You trying to, go for a trip, or are you trying to make something? What are you doing with them?
Can I explain to her that I'm trying to do I'm looking for the bioluminescent mushrooms? They're called TBD
Fuck, I
because
never
I'm
gave
trying
you a
to
name
make
for
a
that.
bomb.
Never gave you a name for them, did I?
Nope.
We'll call them, Luminant.
Great.
Yeah, you know what? I'd have a few of them. She goes down and she kind of pulls out this, almost looks like, another small chest. She opens the lid and she goes, "These are just about right for picking." She says, how many do you want?"
Can I see roughly how many she has?
Sure. As she is counting up what is, decently grown. As well, I can probably pick about 12 of these. The rest still need a little more time to grow.
Okay, I would like them all depending on the cost. And also, can I see if she has any like more forageable ingredients like the common, the plains, and the water, like those types of things? Or is it just stuff that would grow down here?
Give me a second. I need to find that PDF real quick.
I have some if you need it. If she doesn't have it.
Oh yeah, because you were helping me pick, right?
Yeah, we both
Okay.
collected stuff.
Okay,
I have
yeah, yeah,
plains and water and commons. Yeah,
Okay, sweet, sweet.
because I haven't been making anything.
Yeah, because like I'm running low. Like I'm fine, but I'm running low. I just thought we could like stock up.
Yeah. We also, if we ever have like a down day, we should see if there's stuff we can collect down here that aren't the mushrooms, like just like a.
Oh
another
yeah,
type
that's a
of
good idea.
material component.
Yeah, like the cave. I think they're like cave ingredients.
Well, like if you guys could find like a cool underground grove or something like that,
Yeah.
we might have something around here.
Because I just have common plains and water. Those are the only coins I have.
Yeah, and I have cave, and that's the only other additional one that I have.
I
Well,
don't have that one.
it just so happens that I do have some stuff that grows down here. Some of it is kind of rare. But I mean, I haven't seen the alchemist or the herbalist in a while, so I can't really make anything out of them. So I'll tell you what, I'll give them to you on the cheap. Let's see, we've got she opens one chest, and this one is this is the stuff that grows down here. So the mushrooms, I'm gonna say those are about, let's go with a gold each. Anything from this chest as well that grows down here is a gold each. So this is the second chest is the. Sorry, give me a second. This chest is full of the caves ingredients.
And sorry, what was the first chest?
First chest was your mushrooms.
Okay, cool.
In this second one, it almost looks like its own little atrium. You've got your lichens, your some more common mushrooms, which saying more common is just like, you know, you've been having trouble finding the bioluminescent ones. These are a little more prevalent, but not a whole lot. So lichens, you've got some, excuse me, let's call them everbloom. They almost look like lilies. There's a whole bunch of other things, but these are your cave ingredients. These each sample, or you know what, I guess the amount you would need. We're gonna go with 5 silver each. So gold for the bioluminescent, each one. And the rest of these in this chest, 5 silver each.
And how many of the second chests are like of each ingredient is there?
Well, it's just we just call it cave ingredients or whatever. But I'm gonna say there's
but is it
probably
there like 12 in that chest, or is it like 8?
I was getting there.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. We got let's go with roll me a give me a d20.
I did not mean to roll 2.
8. There is 8.
Okay, 1 second.
While you're thinking about it, she continues to pull out chests.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm gonna buy them all.
Okay.
I was just trying to map.
All right.
It takes me a minute.
Well, perfect. I got some other samples. I can continue to grow some more. So she kind of starts picking stuff and putting it in vials and containers. Here you go. Let's see. You only the only stuff for this chest I've got is kind of stuff to make more of them grow. So she takes that one off, and you can see her start to kind of just like toss a few vials in there so she remembers to actually plant more. Let's see. In this one, she lifts up this chest, which is small, but it seems heavy. And as she opens it, you get the stench of a swamp wafting. Ugh. This one, I dislike this one. Every time I open it, makes the place smell. As she opens it, you can see that there is basically a very low light in most of these. But there is some sort of light. This one is our swamp stuff. You got some withered bark and a little bit of vines and that kind of stuff. Because these, the closest swamp is not too far outside of Waterdeep, so these ones are still not real expensive. I'll give you each sample of this for, let's say, 1 gold, 4 silver.
Okay, and is there 8 in that as well?
Give me a d20.
Okay, don't fuck it up.
There's 5.
Oh my god, it's worse.
There's 5 in this one.
Hey, does Colonel Shift work on this? Just asking.
I'm going to say no, because this is more of a... It's not really a
That's cool.
skill check or saving throw
I'm
or
with you.
skill.
It's
you
not
know?
in-game. It's out of game. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll also take all of those. So, like, everyone else might be grossed out by this smell, but living in a forest, Ray doesn't get to work with swamps too much anymore, so she's excited about it.
There's these ones, they are a little more difficult to come by, as the Dead Man's Moor is pretty much the only place in this area you can get it, and it's rather dangerous, so I'm giving you these ones on the real cheap. Now, after this, however, we do have another one that is pretty easy to come by. I'll charge you a gold each for these, as she pulls out another one that seems extremely heavy for its size. And as she opens it, you get a scent of seawater. The salt, and it almost seems like you can even smell the sea air coming from this chest as she opens this one. She's like, this smell, this I like. And it kind of helps kill the swamp smell in here, Sometimes I'll just open it to, feel like I'm out under the sun. These ones I'll let go for, they're not hard to come by. Let's go with 6 silver each. Give me d20, see how many's in there. Oh, there is 16 samples. In this chest, there seems to be seaweed and bunch of algae. Nothing extraordinary, but there is 16 of them.
Okay, so in like the cartoons with Pepe Le Pew, when he gets that like smell and then he just starts floating over there?
Uh-huh.
That's what's happening with me. And I'll buy them all.
Okay. You're keeping track of the total, right?
Yeah.
All right,
I
cool.
want it. I got it.
All right. As she packs them up and gives them to you, she closes the lid. Says, well, this one isn't too hard. There is a mountain just outside of Waterdeep after all. She opens it. You can smell old winter air. The room gets very chilly when she opens this one. I mean, this one is kind of nice too, but it's a little too cold for my liking as the room starts to chill. She opens the lid, and the fog of the hot underdark hitting the the chill of the air inside this chest kind of starts to fill the room with fog. This is the mountain stuff. I don't know if you've been up to the mountains, but there's not a lot up there. So, and getting to that high can be difficult without chartering a flight on a sky ship or a griffin rider, which are both rather rare. Give me a D20. These ones are going to be about 3 gold apiece. 13.
I'll take him.
All right. Let's see. She pulls out another one. This is one you've seen quite often. These are planes. Give me a D20. These ones I'll let go for 5 silver apiece. There's 10.
Sorry, what was the price again?
5 silver apiece.
Sold.
Excellent. Well, let's see what else we got. We're running low here. We've got this one. She pulls out 2 chests. One is the desert, and another one is the Arctic. She opens them both, and as the room, the temperatures from both these chests hits the room, you almost feel like a small wind turning around you as the hot and cold mixes. Anybody who knows anything about weather this is almost like a dust devil. You know, just a very, very small tornado, though it's not, actually tornadoing.
Okay. So
Give me-
this is like the desert?
The desert and the Arctic. There's 2 different chests. So roll for the desert first, a D20, and then another D20 for the Arctic. These ones are both very hard to come by. These are 5 gold apiece. So 18 desert and 11 Arctic. At 5 gold apiece. Want them all?
1 minute. Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. The Arctic ones almost seem like they're just twigs. There's not much in the way of vegetation in the Arctic, right? So you basically get small twigs and other things you've never seen before. From the desert, you get a lot of basically bits of cactus. Some prickly, some not so prickly. Just be very careful when you handle these. And she actually pulls out a kind of a small wooden box as she places these ones in a box, whereas the others were mostly, stuffed into vials and bottles and such. This one, however, she can't really squeeze into a glass top bottle or anything, so she puts it in a small, like, half a foot by half a foot chest. All right, well, there you go. I don't know if any of you are alchemists too. Unfortunately, I don't have any right now, but I am supposed to be getting a small shipment in of alchemy ingredients, monster parts and whatnot. I also buy them if you have any.
Ray's super stoked on all of the things she just bought, so she rummages around in her little pouch and then pulls out one of her kind of sort of sculpted sculptures and hands it to her as like a thank you gift because she's super proud of this.
Is this one of the well done ones or not so well done ones?
It's like medium. It's not great, but it's not horrible.
Oh, that's kind of interesting. Is it a... Is it a horse?
Ray does like a little like a huff and she's like, it's a bear.
Oh, yeah, I see it now. This is cool. And she actually puts it up on the shelf right behind the counter. She has to move the stool over so she can get up there and put it up a little bit higher. Yeah,
Ray,
that looks good.
Ray like fluffs her, like, you know, like when you puff your chest a bit because she's like, yeah, see him an artist now.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
I do have some monster parts to sell.
Oh? What do you got?
Zynn will start to kind of like pull stuff out to show her. So I have good lion claws, horns of ram, hooves. Apparently that one can be turned into something, but it doesn't tell me what. We have spider legs.
Oh, these hooves. I think
Tufts of Quaggoth fur.
I think
and then the vial of spider venom. Sorry.
I think I might be able to make sovereign glue out of this. That sells for a pretty nice amount. Did I give you prices on anything else?
You gave me prices on some of it, not all of it. And then we have 9 vials of spider goo as well. Gives us 1 hour of climbing. I think the group might want to keep that real quick. Do you guys want to keep that?
Maybe, yeah.
In case we need to climb, because that's like 2 sessions of climbing if we need to. You know?
Your girl did not choose claws.
And after trying to climb that little ridge and constantly fall in the water, it might be good. Okay, so I won't pull those out then. The vials of spider goo we'll keep.
All right, and what did I give you prices on?
All right, so I got prices for the good lion claws, 3 gold a piece, and there's 5 of them.
You will pay
Okay.
that.
Okay, so let me write this down as we go through. And then I got 2 horns of ram, 4 gold each.
Now, are these regular ram horns?
It's from the chimera.
I'm sorry, a chimera? You killed a chimera?
Oh yes, and I forgot. And he pulls out the chimera fire gland as well.
Oh my. None of you are alchemists? You can't use any of this?
Zynn looks over to Val. Are you happen to be an alchemist?
I'm clueless, buddy.
Really?
Okay.
I thought you, as a wizard, I thought you had alchemist that.
I do, but it tied into the earlier necrophage background. Proficiency in it.
Oh. You know, I thought, a sec, I thought you had it as a regular, like, I thought all wizards got it. A second. Ow. I thought Ray was training in it too, was she not? Or was that just herbalism?
Yeah, I'm just doing herbalism.
Wizard. Proficiency. Oh, okay, none. I guess not. Huh. Wow, that's impressive. You know, maybe might be able to find an alchemist down here that could create something, but I think it might take a few days. If not, if you would rather sell it, I'm open to that.
For the chimera gland specifically, right?
I mean, she's open to everything, but most of the stuff you guys got, you can make stuff from.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, so sorry. In my notes, it says the chimera fire gland consumed is a potion of fire breathing. Do I know that or not?
I'm going to say you probably don't because you don't have alchemy proficiency, and nobody in the party does.
Okay. So because I don't know that, Unless the party objects, because I don't have that knowledge, I will continue to try to sell this to her. 'Cause
Says,
I don't really have an idea what it's good for.
you know what? I don't go out very often. Are you going to be in town a little while?
Yeah, I believe so. We have a couple things to look into.
Tell you what, you spent a lot of money here. I'm going to do you a solid. So, yeah,
And we gave you cool art. Duh.
and the cool art.
Yes, yes.
I'll tell you what. She pulls out a parchment and starts writing down everything you have.
Okay.
I'll take this to an alchemist and see what they can do with this list, and then I'll give you the option of you going and getting something made, or I can buy it from you.
That would be fantastic. I appreciate that. And then, real quick, does she happen to know what the tuft of Quaggoth fur can be made into? Because it says can be made into a cloak. Don't know what that cloak is, but I figured she might know because she knew the sovereign glue thing.
Second, I gotta. Quaggoth. All right, give me a sec. I gotta go through a couple PDFs here to figure that one out. Okay, not that PDF. Try this one. Where art the cues? Quaggoth. It can be. So in your notes, put poison resist cloak.
Poison resist cloak? Okay. Okay. Good to know.
All right. In fact, real quick, give me all of the items. One at a time so I can look them up.
Yeah. So 1 Chimera Fire Gland.
All right.
There's no cost on that one. It just says consumed is a potion of fire breathing. Yeah, but we don't have that knowledge, so we don't know that we could just consume it to use it. So,
Color. Oh, Chimera. So, did you get? I'm gonna get you to change some of the names there. The lion claws, I'm guessing, were the Chimera lion claws. Yeah.
correct. Yeah.
So anything that came from the Chimera, you're gonna rename it Chimera instead of lion or ram.
Okay. Chimera claws. Chimera lion claws, or just chimera claws?
Just Chimera claws.
Okay.
Chimera fire gland, and Chimera hooves.
Yeah.
So the claws are 3 gold apiece. Fire gland, I'm gonna say with alchemy could probably be turned into a. With that and some other ingredients, you could probably get a few vials of alchemist fire.
Okay.
Or if you sell it, you're looking at probably about 80 gold.
I love alchemist fire.
Yeah, I think if they tell us, we would probably make some alchemist fire because that sounds great.
That's if the alchemist, because I got to figure out if there's even an alchemist down here, and if not, I got to homebrew it.
Yeah, totally fair.
The Chimera hooves are 10 gold apiece.
Okay.
And you could pay to get them turned into sovereign glue. I will warn you that getting an alchemist to make this stuff can be expensive.
Yeah, that's fair. We may end up selling them, but it'd be nice to know at least, right?
Yeah. Did you get the wings?
We did not get any wings. It was claws, horns, and hooves.
And the gland.
And the gland, yeah.
So the horns, they're basic horns, really. They're not going to sell for much, and there's nothing you can really make out of them.
Okay.
So they're going to sell for maybe like she could probably get somebody to turn them into like mugs or something. So
yeah,
probably looking at maybe a gold each. The horns.
All right, that's fine. We'll throw them in anyway. And then there is after the Chimera stuff, 8 spider legs. This one you didn't give me a cost on.
I'm pretty sure I just made that one up. I don't think there's actually anything horribly useful.
They're from the phase spider.
Yeah, I think I was just gonna homebrew that one.
Okay.
Give me a sec. Sea spawn.
Yeah. So from the
Spawn.
spider, I'll tell you everything we got. We got 8 spider legs.
Okay, slow down. I gotta find the spider first. See if it is in
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I definitely homebrewed that one. So, I'm gonna say that because they came from a phase spider, as an action, no, as a bonus action, pull it out, break it, and suck out the little bit, the little last bit of ichor that is left in them, and that will give you, an immediate use of Misty Step.
Wow. Okay.
They have one use per leg.
Each, yeah. Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna say they will sell for about 6 gold a piece. Unbroken and undrank, of course.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna sell that. But yes, I will make that. I feel like a spell is good.
And spider goo.
Yeah. So wait. So here I'll tell you what the other ones are. 3.5 vials of spider venom, 80 gold each, and then you gave me a huge blurb on what it does.
Right.
Yeah. But we don't know that. So if we don't know that, I need somebody to at least tell me what it can be used for. If that makes sense. And then we also got 9 vials of spider goo, and in brackets says 1 hour climbing. As an action, you can rub this goo on your hands and feet for, it says 1 minute here. You can climb difficult surfaces, including upside down, on ceilings, without needing to make an ability check.
So 1 minute, not 1 hour?
Yeah, up top it says 1 hour in a bracket, but then the actual blurb says 1 minute, so I assumed 1 minute.
Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. Got anything else?
Oh, was I muted?
Yeah. I haven't
Yeah,
heard
sorry.
nothing.
Just the 14 Qui-Gon Tough furs, and it says it's 100 gold and can be made to a cloak. But you talked cloak was going to be poison resistance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's player knowledge, of course.
Yes, of course. I don't know that. And that's it.
Because, well, some of these things, I feel the Tufts of Fur, I'll have to talk to a few people. So, tell you what. Tomorrow morning, stop in, and I'll see what we can do for you. All right?
Sounds great. Thank you.
Hell yeah! Says, well, I'm gonna have to head off and see if I can find some shops and that are still running and see if I can get some information for you. So, I mean, unless you guys got something else you see that interests you, I should probably get going.
Yeah, real quick, supply stuff. You said you had thieves toolkits?
Yeah.
Or lockpicking kits?
Yeah.
How much does she want for those? And does she have 6?
Give me a D12. Very nice, Squatch. Fuck. I'm just gonna say a gold each because I do not have tool prices. But I figure gold each is decent, and she has 8.
Take 6, please.
Yeah, sure, of course.
And lastly, does she have incense?
Incense? Yeah, I've got some incense.
I just need 10 gold worth.
Sure, yeah. She kind of grabs like a rather large handful and places it on the counter. Okay, there's your incense.
Thank you, Crystal.
No problem.
I'm shopped out.
Well, all right then. Appreciate your business, and I'll see you tomorrow. And she kind of like folds up the note. She puts it in the inside of her cloak, and she kind of puts her hood up and is like, "All right, well, after you. Can't leave you in my shop, of course."
Zynn will nod and then he'll head out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she made a lot more than what she's going to spend if you decide to even sell everything. And as you guys head out, she says, if you want to hit the Black Tankard, it is just that way, pointing north, and says, turn the corner, and it's the first building, the door right in front of you.
Thank you very much.
No problem. And as she walks out, she will shut the door and lock it. Oh, that's the wrong thing. There we go. Booyah. And with that, she takes off. Seemingly trying to remain quite stealthy. But with that, I know we're early. We are going to take our break because that coffee is fucking slapped today. Gotta hit that bathroom real quick. So we will
Okay.
be right back. Say, was 5 minutes enough time for you guys? Maybe, or we can even do 7. Call it 3 o'clock even.
Okay.
Sounds
Sweet.
Hey,
See you in a few.
here.
Beauty. We will get back to it then. So, as she kind of looks left and right as she locks the door and heads off, cloak pulled over her head. Here's giving you directions to the Black Tankard. Like to head that way, or you could go somewhere else.
I mean, that's kind of our only lead, right?
Works for me. As good a place as any, and all kinds of fun stuff happens in it.
I'll just make sure my teeth necklace is really on display since it seems like they also like teeth.
All right. You all head in the direction you get to this corner and you see a door. Above it is a sign. The tankard upon it, painted black. And in, does anybody speak Undercommon?
I do. Yeah. I speak Undercommon.
In Undercommon, the sign says, the Black Tankard.
Zynn will point at, this seems to be the place.
So,
Lead on.
As you all approach the door,
Oh,
would like to go in first.
me.
Our thickums.
Our thickums.
I mean, she is 7 feet tall, so.
Fair
Mhm.
enough.
Close.
Oh, almost.
I mean, I'll take the 17.
How tall is Ren?
I'm just 6.5.
Oh, okay.
So, you guys,
Just a lousy 6.5 feet. Barely anything.
So
You open
half
the
a foot
door.
taller than Zynn.
and there's a few people here. You see a bar at the northern section. You see 2 minotaurs in separate corners, sitting at tables by themselves, drinking. Behind the bar is a Duergar. However, as it looks like Ren and Ray are the first 2 in, 2 of you can roll me a perception, please.
Ooh.
Yeah, you both see it. Up in the rafters, floating, keeping his one large eye, as well as his eye stalks, pointed in separate directions. Seems to be something similar to the Beholder zombie that you guys fought just days ago. However, this one's smaller, and it doesn't have as many eye stalks. The 2 of you can roll me a Arcana. Know what this is?
That tracks.
Player-wise, Ray, you know what this is. You play Baldur's Gate, and you put one on the overlay you made for me. But I'm gonna say
Wait,
with
did you
it.
got a new overlay?
No, I use it for Baldur's Gate. Yeah, she
gonna
made me
have to
my
check it
first
out.
overlay.
They're a lot simpler now to put in your OBS, though.
The creature up there is similar to a beholder, but you're not sure what this one is called or what its eye stalks can do. It's much smaller, but other than that, with a 12, unfortunately, you do not know what it is. But as you,
Okay.
the 2 of you enter, Duergar behind the counter, the bar. What do you want? We got Worm Whiz and we got Worm Whiz.
Ah, sorry, can you repeat that? My cat knocked over 5 million things and scared the heebie-jeebies out of me.
Ray will be like, Zynn. She'll like call to Zynn to come in and Val. And then she'll like discreetly point at the thing in the banisters.
Then we'll just kind of nod. I assume you heard the comment about the Worm Whiz?
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming you guys were walking in right behind them.
Yeah. Then he'll say, yes, can we make it 4 pints of Worm Whiz, please?
Yeah, I guess. Hey,
And he'll look
No
for
pets.
A seat, potentially. No pets?
Ray just puts her hands on her. Oh, she's not on her shoulders and be like, I'm no pet.
I ain't got a clue what you are, but I meant that thing, as he points at Yukina. The spectator. Shit. The thing in the rafters immediately looks down at your group with all of its eye stalks, as well as its main eye. Valeran, you can do an Arcana at advantage due to your time in the tower. You've got better knowledge of, what most people would have unknown.
And Ray just like gets closer to Ren and kind of like hides behind her a smidge.
This is a spectator, Valeran.
Cool. I will share it with the party in a bit of a whisper.
It is easier to kill than a beholder, but its eye stalks. You have knowledge of that with a 26. One eye stalk basically makes you extremely confused. One paralyzes you. One frightens you, makes you run away, and the other one hurts. It also has the ability to reflect or deflect you spells cast at it. However, it does not seem to be attacking. It is just staring at you currently.
Do I know if it speaks any languages? Or does it even have a mouth?
Yes, it has a mouth. It has a very large mouth with razor sharp teeth and a very large tongue. Seems to be floating. With 26, I'll say yes. You are aware most of them speak deep speech, and depending how long this one has been here, it might speak other languages as well. Deep speech, you would know, is from the realm of madness, which is where things like mind flayers, spectators, things that if you were to see could cause, often madness just by seeing it. Kind of fracturing the mind.
I don't know. I'll step over into a bit of a huddle and give the group a quick lowdown on the spectator.
As you're doing this, he pours his 4 mugs of Worm Whiz. And he puts them on the counter and says, 8 silver. Oh, and Zynn, what are you doing about your pet?
Pim will look. Then we'll look over to Yukina. It's like, Yukina, it seems that I have to dismiss you for a bit, but I'll call you back as soon as we're done. And I give her like a bit of a head pat.
In Draconic,
Yeah.
it looks around the room and says, I wanted to test my armor. Kind of puts its head down like it's sad as you dismiss her.
I'll kick in the 8 silver.
Sorry, what?
I'll kick in the 8 silver to the bartender.
As you pay him, he says, all right, find yourselves a table. Don't cause any trouble. Or something bad will happen, as he looks up at the spectator.
Are there other tables or the ones at the manager's?
There are. There's another one down here in this corner. There's one in this corner. There's one kind of in the center of the room. All the tables seem to be rather small. But, you could probably squeeze 4 people around one table.
I can sit at a different table.
No, we can squeeze. We can squish.
You're gonna squish right at the one with the Minotaur?
Oh, I see. There's only 4. There's
Beside.
Corner here, corner down here, and in the middle here, as well as the middle right over here.
Yeah. Let's all sit at the same table to start.
And we're squishing. I'm like pretty close to the table with the Minotaur.
As you guys get near the table with this Minotaur, you can hear him as he stares at your group, sipping, or actually, sorry, not even sipping. He's taking large gulps of a massive mug. This mug is probably about, could hold all 4 of your drinks. And he takes a big gulp without breaking eye contact with your group.
I turn to him and like holding my normal small drink. I just like look at him and I'm like, how do you get that? And just like motion to my small drink.
You be part of the Xanathar Guild, of course. Have you paid the toll? Or should I collect it?
The membership comes with large cups.
No? Bartender, if you are part of the Xanathar Guild, as he kind of, he's got like a leather strap, sash across, and he kind of like pushes it out and shows you his Xanathar's Guild insignia. Walk in here with one of these, and you can get one of the mugs.
Big mug perks. I can get behind it.
Oh, are you looking to join?
Who knows? Not me, I don't know.
I don't know either.
You get things other than big mugs?
I get to kill. And you can see almost like his eyes go wide, like he's, but it's kind of like a far off stare. Like he's fantasizing or remembering a particularly brutal kill. And you can see him.
I like motion to my little necklace. I'm like, well, I also do that. So what I'm hearing is you get beer and you kill things, but I currently get beer and I kill things.
Yes, but you get paid for it.
Often a lot.
Kind of narrows his eyes at you. So, Assassin's Guild?
I just, for fun.
Yes. You are interesting. Why do you travel with such weak companions, though? All spindly, small.
They look small, but what are some big things you fought? What have you killed? I just start like a comparison contest where I'll just also relay the cool things I've killed with these guys.
Oh, the things I have killed. I've killed dragons.
Yep. I like motion to like, what do I have from a dragon? A dagger? I gotta remember. I think so.
I believe that was the young dragon dagger? Or like the young dragon claw? The green one, right?
Yeah.
That dagger's puny. That claw's puny. Did you kill a wormling? Pathetic.
Oh, this was long ago. Honestly, so long ago.
I'm pretty sure it's been a couple months at this point.
Yeah. That was when we were new.
I've killed an adult. Much larger. Much more deadly. He pulls out of his bag a tooth so large, even with his size, it fills his palm.
Ooh.
Those teeth on your necklace, small, tiny, come from weak creatures. This is a sign of power.
You kill it with your buddies?
Please. I have no friends. And as he says that, he looks over to the other Minotaur, and they both make eye contact. And as you guys look between them, it looks like there's definitely no love lost between the two.
Mm.
And this staring contest goes on for a minute. Unblinking, staring at each other. The one over here begins to stand up. You got a problem? Talansar? Immediately, the spectator comes down from the rafters and focuses his main eye and his 4 stalks on the other. What are you going to do, spectator? You are nothing. From the other side of the bar, you hear the Duergar. Settle down now. You know what'll happen. This place is under protection by the rest of the guilds you belong to. Have a seat, or the guild will fall upon you even if you beat the spectator. With obvious anger and frustration, he sits down, but you can see him just kind of like making a fist over and over again, knuckles cracking with each flex.
I'll turn back to him after seeing this little thing. City's under your little protection. I heard people are dying. Is that you guys, or you just can't stop the thing, or it's on purpose?
What do you mean?
Well, I just
Sorry, are you
saw
asking
a
you're
kid.
asking the Minotaur, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Not a clue what you're talking about. As he continues to take another big gulp of his Wormwiz ale.
Oh, when I came into town, I saw a dude with no brain, and I was like, "What's that? Is that you guys, or nah?"
Guild business is not discussed. Non-guild members.
Oh, so it's guild stuff. Got it. I just didn't know.
Not saying it is, not saying it's not.
I don't think I've seen a lot of guys without brains, so it just gets you wondering.
It seems you have 3 at the table with you. He laughs at his own
Red,
joke.
knowing full well she's the dumbest of this party, also laughs. Knowing full well she makes none of the big decisions.
Well. I haven't had a fight in a good while. You might be small, but you feel like testing your strength against someone stronger. There just happens to be a large space outside. Should we test our strength?
And what do I get for that? The punishment of your friends, or not friends?
Now, I'll make sure that Drew knows as he motions towards the barkeep. If I fall, no repercussions. If I win, well, no repercussions from your friends. And whoever wins gets to keep the other's possessions. God damn it, Val.
Just looking.
Bullshit, just looking. You were seeing how if you could, get off a fireball.
No.
I know what you're. I know what you. Every time you measure, I know exactly what it's for.
That's not true. I was going to wait till we got outside.
Oh my god, that is the polite thing to do.
Right? I was
Oh.
raised by a decent mob.
Oh my gosh. And it's just for... You got cool possessions?
I
Because
have
I
a
do.
few.
So am I fighting you for trash or good things?
Oh, you're fighting me for your life. What
And
I have on me? Well, I guess we'll have to find out. I do like that axe you have. It is nice, although it's small. Be very good for a throwing axe.
Ren was keeping it so cool, and then you make comments about her axe being small. Now we're fighting.
I know the buttons to
Just
push.
stand up.
Very well. Spectator comes down again as the two of you stand and looks at both of you, the Minotaur, as well as you. June says, "Hey!" But the Minotaur pipes up, "Droon, I've entered a challenge with this puny creature. We will step outside.
I'm so scared.
If I do not win, then her and her friends are to suffer no repercussions." The other Minotaur smiles. Under his breath, you can hear him kind of chuckle. "This'll be good." But Droon's pipes up, "Very well, as long as it's outside."
Fuck, sorry, y'all. This is happening now.
This one immediately goes to the door.
This is gonna be exciting.
And
I just hope I don't die.
Don't hold
I'm
back.
not missing. I'm not
Oh,
missing
I
the
won't.
fight. I
Oh,
want
I'm
to see
not gonna
this.
fight. It's been a hot minute.
Well, that's less confidence inspiring.
No, I got it. It's easy.
Yeah.
in fact, as you guys all step outside, you hear the front door where you guys came in lock. And even Droon comes out to watch, and the other Minotaur. Droon's gonna stand back here. Minotaur's gonna come over here and kind of lean against this this wall. Watch. The rest of you may take up positions where you would like. Down here next to Droon kind of leans against a well. Seeing where the Minotaur is, he's going to switch to the other side, though. And as you guys get as close as you can to the wall, except Ray, who's standing out a little bit, deciding that she wants that, that front row experience, get splashed with the blood. Things are about to get real. Sorry, I'm just getting the stop block out and ready.
All good. I'm just rereading all my abilities real quick.
Probably a good idea.
Gotta use them all.
Okay. So, let me change music here. What should we use?
Oh, tell me what you use. I'm gonna put it on also.
Sure, I just gotta find a good one here.
Need to set the mood.
The tiger?
No, we're sticking with fantasy shit.
I'm putting it on.
Oh god. Yeah, okay, here's a good one.
Bang, bang,
I'll put it in
bang,
chat.
bang, 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 bang.
I'm scared.
This was Ren's new nickname, Born.
As the Minotaur goes to the other side of the room. So, you have chosen death. I haven't had a good fight in a while. He looks over to the group of you. Are you ready to see your friend splayed upon the ground in pieces? As he begins to
She's gonna
charge.
kick your butt.
Roll initiative.
All of us or just her? Just her, right?
You all can if it comes to a point where you guys want to jump in or do something. I mean, that's probably against the rules, but I'm not going to stop you guys from doing something like that if you wish to.
I would like to say this is my best initiative roll I've probably rolled in a year. I always roll terrible initiative.
You do usually roll terrible.
Like under 5.
I'll just trust the process, and then I'll yell at you if I feel the need to do something. And then
Okay.
you can tell me to roll or not.
Ray will just yell to Ren, "Remember pineapples!" She'll know what I mean.
Player to DM. Fel has every intention to cheat if it comes to it. And if Ren goes down, the Minotaur is going to follow.
Oh man, okay. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Ray, are you rolling initiative?
I did. I rolled
said-
a 19.
Sorry, I thought I said Ray.
Oh.
Or no?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna trust my friend, but if she needs to, I will jump in.
Well, if you...
Like, if he starts cheating, I will jump in. So do you want me to roll?
I would say yes. If you guys want to have a chance to do anything, definitely roll in.
Okay, I'll roll in just in case he cheats then.
Woo, twins, almost.
Oh, I didn't. I didn't.
Ooh.
Oh, I did. Never mind.
Hey, you
We're
did.
Wow, I was so proud of my initiative roll, you guys. Yeah, to come in here and beat me.
Well, as it begins, he gets ready to charge. Ren, you're up first.
Okay. Straight off the bat, rage.
Okay,
That should be obvious, but I don't always do that.
fair enough.
And we're just gonna head right on in there. Okay, reckless attack with my great axe. Does a crit hit?
Wow. You come charging in. Give me your damage. Yeah, and you said you were raging, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Not bad. Not bad start. You come raging in, bellowing a shout as you run full tilt. You raise your axe, and as he tries to block it, you manage to swing your axe underneath while ducking under his. You slash him directly in the gut. You can definitely see, although you didn't gut him, you do see a little bit of the gut start to kind of push out of the wound.
I forgot to put the music on repeat, and I'm listening to some Dolly Parton 9 to 5.
Nice.
Oh man, okay, so that is a 22 damage.
I don't.
Yes, it is. 22 damage.
Why is this the best thing ever?
Okay.
Second attack.
Okay. Yep. Same thing. Reckless with my axe. 21.
That is a hit. As he goes to block and you know kind of duck under and hit him in the gut, you pull back and you do basically a spin, and you, as he's kind of reeling from your first hit, you slice straight down his back from his shoulder blade down into his waist, exposing sinew and muscle as the blood hits the ground.
Amazing. And that's that turn.
As you finish your second attack, and he's reeling from that second hit, he uses the momentum. Oh shit. I also forgot to hit repeat.
Are you listening to 9 to 5 as well?
No.
It's 9 to 5.
It is definitely... Good lord. It's definitely still fantasy music, just was not the right mood. He uses a momentum from your axe swing to spin on you. Oh, let's see. I'm glad you attacked recklessly, because that means he doesn't have to. Oh.
That is a true fun.
Oof.
I also didn't even need to. All of my rolls were stupid high.
Uh-huh. He,
It's fine, I have no
You're a
regrets.
barbarian. You always attack recklessly, you know?
Always.
as he does the spin coming around from your second blow, he ends up slightly behind you as he brings it down, giving almost an exact same slash down your back. 16 slashing damage before resistance. And
Sick.
he uses that momentum as he slices downwards. He kind of brings it around in an arc and slashes sideways, catching you. Yeah, what's your AC again? I'm 99% it hits.
16.
Oh yeah, it hits.
Yeah, I got low AC.
Dealing another 14 slashing damage as he crosses around your back. And with his bonus action, he lowers his head. Oof. Stabbing you in the back. You feel it pierce your kidney with his horns.
3 attacks. I love that
16 piercing damage.
grenade. Sick.
Anybody want to step in as the three of you are up next?
Nope.
Ren.
A girl's got this.
You betcha. Time for more reckless hits, I am. Boo, only 13 damage.
As he gores you and he pulls his horn back out, you spin on him with an overhead chop, thinking that he had gotten you pretty well, and you would be a little bit more staggered than you are. He wasn't expecting this, and you kind of slice straight down from his shoulder to his forearm.
I'm just doing really quick math on something. Okay, great. Okay. Again. Oh.
This time he parries you as your axe is slapped together, and he uses it to kind of push towards you, holding your axe in place for the moment. He smiles. Are we having fun yet?
I just give him the biggest grin. because, yeah, we are.
Hey, Savage.
Yeah.
Does Chronal Shift have a voice, somatic, or material components?
That's an ability, not a spell, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
good question.
no, not really. It does not.
So, okay, that answers it. Thanks.
I just have a. I think this probably would automatically apply. Sorry, I'm just reading. I was just double checking if I had any other bonus actions I could use. But I have this thing, Savage Attacks. When you score a crit hit with a melee weapon attack, you roll one of the weapon's damage dice an additional time and add it to the extra damage of the crit hit. Is that something that would have happened automatically on my crit?
Let's see. I'm taking a look. Got two.
Is it an extra roll?
No, it did not. Did not auto roll it.
Okay.
So you know
Sorry, I was
what?
just like,
Give me a sec. I'm gonna modify your
I don't
sheet.
crit very often, so I haven't haven't used it much.
All right. Let me see. Where is your axe? Ancients. 20. Crit is going to be 4d6. So let me just change that.
So do I just roll one extra d6?
Because when it says an extra dice, I think when they wrote that rule, it was based off the fact that most just have one dice to it.
Right, and mine is 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that
Yeah.
you get the 2d6.
It's actually weird that your axe does 2d6. Usually it's 1d12.
So I
no,
roll
not for an
another-
axe.
For a great axe, I thought.
No, great axe is 2d6. I believe the maul and the sword are 1d12.
No, the maul and the sword are 2d6. That's why they're considered slightly better overall.
So should I roll another 2d6?
Yes.
Thanks. Sorry, I just had to like double check that since. Okay, now I can continue on. I don't think I have any other bonus.
Yeah, the maul and the sword are supposed to be 2d6.
I think I fucked up when I made that weapon. Oh well, that's how it is.
Um,
That's how it's been. That's how it'll stay. Congratulations.
I know this isn't always accurate, but in Baldur's Gate I do have I believe, an axe that is 2d6. But I think it's a special one.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But yeah, I just looked it up. I've got the weapons and armor page bookmarked, and he is right. It should be 1d12, but I think when I made it, I think it was because originally you wanted a maul, and then when you change it to an axe, I went into the stat block and just changed it to slashing. So I think that's probably why.
Never get rid of that axe ever.
Fine forever.
All right. So an extra 2d6. That was an extra 8 damage on the crit. All right. So, Minotaur, as your axes are, kind of interlocked, he kind of pushes you off for a sec. Just thematic reason, right? You weren't actually grappled.
Yeah.
He just kind of pushes it off, and as he does, he immediately goes for a horn attack again. And you attacked recklessly, so that is an 18 to hit.
Yep.
13 piercing.
That means 6, right?
Yes.
When I have 13.
Yep. As he pushes off, he immediately goes forward and he pierces your shoulder almost right at the joint with his horn. He pulls back, and as you're kind of like starting to try and recover from the initial hit, he goes for a leg sweep.
Ooh.
With his axe. 25 hit.
Yeah.
You take 18 slashing. And I would like you to give me a... Depending on how you're trying to avoid the tripping, I will allow you to either do an acrobatics or an athletics.
Oh.
DC 15.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics or acrobatics? Congratulations, you do not go prone.
Yeah, but something else is about to happen.
You definitely feel the bone in your leg crack. Again, thematic, it's not going to give you any detriments because it is
It's
D&D.
probably cracking as I change what I look like.
Oh, give me a con save.
I gotta roll.
As
One second, I'm double checking my DC. Okay.
as your leg bone cracks, you cry out and your muscles begin to strain. The Minotaur is a little taken aback as your form begins to crack and shift.
Self-save DC is 18, and I rolled an 18.
Yep. As you begin to shift, but all of a sudden you gain control of it again, keeping your composure as he withdraws his axe from your leg.
Damn, now it's a 19.
What are you? You're going to be an easy kill, aren't you? Whatever that was, you probably should have let it happen. And he comes back with his third attack, trying to bring it straight down on you. 18. You manage to kind of shift your weight out of the way a little bit, so it doesn't hit you in the head. But he does take off a large shaving, going down to the bone on your left arm. As you take 9 slashing before resistance.
Sick. How's he looking? Having fun?
He's not looking the greatest. However, I would like... Zynn, you are probably... Zynn and Val, I'm guessing, Ray, you are probably very intent staring at this combat with your friend. But Zynn, you are, and Val, are more aware of your surroundings, since you always tell me you are keeping an eye out for things. So the two of you, make me a perception check. Then, for once, you are not paying very good attention. You're very intent on this fight. However, Valeran, you've been keeping an eye on this Minotaur in the corner. You can see that his chest is starting to heat. As he kind of grinds his hands on the handle of his axe. And... okay. Oh, wow. Got lucky. His turn just directly passed. So far, he has not done anything. But, Val, you are pretty sure that Bro's about to send it on someone. Who, you're not sure.
I'm just gonna mosey my way on up right about here. And stand by.
Are you holding an action?
If I held an action, I'd have to specify the trigger and the effect.
Yes.
So, no.
Okay. Then you see Valeran begin to move in a position, keeping his eyes locked on this Minotaur in the corner. And at this time, you kind of follow his gaze, and you see what he is paying attention to. And you see the same thing he does. As his eyes go wide. He has not yet made a move, though.
Zynn's gonna notice this for sure. Am I able to hold an action?
If you wish.
Yes, I would like to hold an action to shoot an arrow at that Minotaur if he pulls out his weapon and charges.
Okay. Very well.
Or if he pulls out a ranged weapon, I'm just going to shoot him right away. Because
Oh, wait. This is the one in the lower left?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't understand. I thought it was the one with Ren. I'm sorry.
Since there was a misunderstanding, I will allow you to say now if you wish to hold an action.
Yeah, I'm going to hold an action. My usual... I'll hold Firebolt for him. And if he moves towards the fight, I'm going to light him up.
All right. Ray, you would have heard Zynn start to pull out an arrow very quietly, softly behind you. You would have seen Valeran seeming to get into a position. And with his, though he's looking over his shoulder, you can see him kind of weaving his hands in front of him, starting to get ready to cast a spell. It looks like at the moment he's kind of trying to hide it from the Minotaur in the corner, but his eyes are not leaving the Minotaur. Would you also like to hold an action?
Yeah, I'll hold a... Well, I can't... Can I cast Shillelagh without them knowing?
Post Shillelagh for me, please. Vocal, somatic, and material. I'm gonna say probably not. As
Okay,
like
then.
Valeran is prepping a spell, he's not actually casting it, which is why he's able to hide it. But the only thing that can really cover, most of those would be a sorcerer with the subtle meta magic. So unfortunately, I'm going to say no. If you are casting this, you're not going to be able to hide it.
Okay, well, is it possible to ready a healing spell? So if they start attacking us, I will then use a moment to cast a healing spell on Ren.
Yes, you may.
Okay, I'll do that.
Just remember when you are holding a spell, if the trigger does not happen, then before your turn comes, you can choose to let it go at the start of your turn as your action, but it will burn your reaction. And if you do not let the spell go off at all, then it burns your reaction, your action, and that spell slot when it fizzles.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. I don't know if anybody's actually held like a full-fledged spell, so I don't know if we've actually gone over that rule. But in the meantime, which healing spell are you holding, by the way? I'm guessing Healing Word?
Yeah, Healing Word.
Okay.
Savage, I know you just... Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, what?
I know you just went over this. Kill me if you want to. If I'm holding a spell, do I still have the ability to react, or do I lose that during turns before that?
If you are holding if you're holding a spell, that when you go to use the spell, that takes your reaction. However, if you change your mind and you want to use a different reaction, if you have a reaction spell or something, you may. However, that will mean that this spell you were holding fizzles out, and that will burn your reaction and that spell slot.
Understood. Thank you.
So if you let's say you want to use, I don't know, shield instead, but you were holding like a fireball, that would mean you would lose both that level 3 slot for fireball as well as using your shield, so you, level 1 spell slot.
Understood. Thank you.
No worries. Ren, we're up.
You betcha. So, I just want to clarify, just because we're already talking about all the rules. Healing potions as bonus actions are rolled as full actions are the full amount. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
And only one healing potion per turn is allowed.
Yeah. I'm just gonna start off by recklessly.
Fair enough.
A 17.
17 hits.
Aw, squishy boys like me.
As you swing, this one, you slam into his knee, nearly severing it. He falls to the ground as he puts the leg together. Or tries to hold it together, I should say. Wait. I will help you. Don't kill me.
Do you want to help me do what instead of giving me your cool stuff?
Said you were looking for something. I will help you find him. And I'll give you everything but my weapon.
And if it's against your guild that you're helping me, then what?
You like to kill things. So do I. As it seems like he is quickly starting to bleed out, having severed a major artery leg. Bring me back. Fix me. I will help you.
Is there such thing as like a warrior's agreement?
It is up to you. You can do what you wish. Just because he's asking for mercy doesn't mean you have to give it to him.
Yeah, it could help us. I'll like shoot a real quick eye over at my friend. I'm not fully turning away from it. So real quick eye.
As you look to your friends, you notice them all kind of staring at the Minotaur in the corner. They are not looking at you. They are keeping their eye on the problem that may yet arise.
Well, I feel like I would be focusing on Ren if I have a healing spell that's readying for her.
But you also said that it was dependent on whether he was charging, right?
Oh, okay.
This one is all on you, Ren. Your choice.
Well, if he's bleeding out fast, I don't heal people.
No, you don't, but you have healing potions. You're not able to feed it to him because it'll take an action, but you can definitely pass it to him if you wish. Or you can use your second attack. Or, third option, you can stand over him laughing out like a psycho.
I'll hand him my lowest level healing potion, which is just a normal potion of healing.
Sorry, what?
I'll hand him a potion of healing, which is my lowest level one.
Okay.
Because I also know if he tries to come at me, so he's not gonna heal that much. I'll get him.
Very well. He will take it from you, but he cannot use it until his.
Okay, well, I'm going to step to his side a little bit so that I can more comfortably look at my friends without turning my back to him at all.
Yeah, as you look at your friends, and they are kind of focused on something else further south in the corner. He has yet to make a move, but you can definitely tell he wants to.
I'm gonna speak. I'm just gonna try to give a little hey to my friends. We've made a deal. which hopefully attracts also the other Minotaur to calm himself a little bit.
He is looking at all of you. He's looking at you. He's looking at the other Minotaur. He's looking at Valeran. He's kind of like switching his gaze between each of you. Give me an insight, Ren. $14. The 14, I'm going to say, with his body language and how he's looking, an awful lot like a warrior on the front line deciding going for it.
I'll just yell out and be like, "Hey, you start the fight. It's not on. That's for you to bear. Like, it's not on us if we kill you next.
Okay. Are you
Take
still...
a look at your buddy on the floor right now, okay?"
He laughs. He's weak. He gave in. Going
And then
to
maybe
turn
you
on the
should have
guild.
offered a fight. Seems a lot braver than you.
Are you doing anything in response to his laughter with the rest of your movement speed or your extra attack?
No, but my axe is very much out and covered in Minotaur blood already.
So that's the end of your turn?
Yep.
As he laughs, yeah, okay. Well, fortunately, the others are not within range. Give me a second. I am going to roll a couple more things in, because it has been said loud and clear that he's turning on the guild and you guys are against the guild. So I need a couple more stop lines.
Didn't say we were against the guild. I said, what if?
They are not stupid.
I legitimately don't know what this dude we were asking for help with is a part of the guild or not.
Oh, he said he was.
So I might be stupid.
No, they said it was pretty. They did say pretty clearly that that bar is under the protection of the Zenithar Guild.
I know the bar is.
And he talked about how his mug was so big because of the Xanathar Guild.
Uh-huh.
I know that they are the Xanathar's Guild.
Uh-huh.
That I'm agreeing with. I'm saying I never said we were crossing them. I said I don't know what he's helping us with.
It's happening. It's happening.
I mean, that's fine. I'm just saying I didn't say anything out loud about being against the Xanathar Guild.
Yeah, it was the implication. If it goes against the guild. Think of the Xanathar's Guild as the Mafia. Any word about going against them, that's not going to go well, even if it's just an implication.
That's fine. I'm just saying I didn't say anything because you said I did. I didn't.
Misunderstanding.
It's fine. We'll murder them. It'll be good.
I love the fact that the cutesy one is one of the more psychotic out of your group, by the way.
That's how it always is. Don't you know that about life?
Yeah, come on.
Exactly.
Never trust the cute ones.
Exactly. Part of the reason I am single. All right. Got the stat blocks ready. We have them rolled in. 11, 14. Mr. Val, what is your dexterity modifier, sir.
+3.
+3. Okay, yeah, you are above this guy. So, this Minotaur finally. Oh, against the guild? You weakling! As he screams at his Minotaur he is obviously not friends with. He charges at you first, as the other one is on the ground, still bleeding out until his turn comes up next.
You betcha.
He charges at you, Ren, and
Bam.
gets to you.
Before he gets to use that, though.
Yes, that is correct. I believe 3 of you have held action.
Fire away.
I just turned to the guy on the
Fireball,
floor and I'm like,
ba,
now
ba,
you'll
ba, da,
see
ba,
how
da.
weak my friends are. Because of his comment earlier.
Pretty weak, apparently.
Zynn, your damage. You
Oh,
let
hit.
loose an arrow. 11 damage.
Not my best.
You sink an arrow into his side, in the ribs. It definitely did some damage. You can see blood start to flow from the wound.
Actually, can I stack my favorite foe on that?
Can you post your favorite foe? A lot of things you attach can only be done on your actual turn. But let me
Favorite
read
foe
it.
only happens if it hits.
I'm gonna say yes, you may.
It's one of the weird ones. It only triggers if you hit them.
Yeah, but what I mean is,
I should have done it before I threw my damage out. Yeah.
well, no, not just that. I mean, there are some, like, certain types of barbarians have things not quite similar to that, but like reckless, you cannot do on a reaction. It has to be on your turn when you make a
understood.
hit.
Because it's a reaction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool.
But favorite foe, it just says when you hit. Oh wait, first time on each of your turns that you hit a favorite.
I can just undo that one if that's the case.
No, because it just says when you hit, you can choose to mark them, but it just means like for future, you can only add it to your first hit.
Oh yeah, you can't keep on stacking on the second and third hit each turn.
Exactly. So you do some damage. You see him kind of lurch, but he doesn't break his stride. Let's see, Valeran and Ray, you guys can let go of your things you were holding. Fire bolt.
This is definitely the same combat, right?
Yes.
Okay, great.
All right.
That's healing for 6 for me, right?
Yes, it is. And Valeran, that is a hit. As the arrow hits, you send a firebolt at him. Oh man, nearly a max hit roll on one and a minimum on the other. Your firebolt hits almost simultaneously. As the arrow sinks in, your firebolt hits almost the exact same spot, and it seems to cauterize the wound around the arrow. It means he's going to have to rip open freshly burned flesh to get the arrow out. But for the moment, it seems he is ignoring it all. So you do the damage, though. And he continues to charge in, and as he does, he uses his charge ability. Minotaur moves at least 10 feet straight toward a target, then hits it with a gore attack on the same turn. Target takes an extra 2d8 piercing damage. Oh, wow. This one's gonna hurt. So that's a crit. That is 24 plus the extra 2d8, which, and a crit makes that another 4d8. For another 19. So 24 and 19 is what, 30? No, 43? 43 damage, Ren. Minus your resistance.
The guy at that guy. 43 is 21.
The target is a creature, must succeed a DC 14 strength saving throw, please.
1 second. I'm doing math. Okay, strength saving throw?
Yep.
Just double checking.
I believe you.
I might have advantage on it.
I think when you rage, it's only on strength skill checks. I think.
Okay, that might be true. Oh yeah, I have. Oh yeah. I have advantage on dex saves from
Danger
not
sense.
attacks. Yeah. Wait, what am I rolling? Strength save?
Yes, strength save. DC 14.
I crit.
Nice. Do you manage to he charged in you with his horns down, and he definitely hits, and he hits badly. You feel it puncture your intestines, and the pain is brutal. But as he kind of tries to continue to push you back, you plant your feet, and you kind of place one of your hands on his head, trying to keep him from pushing you away, and you manage to keep that. As he withdraws, raises his axe for his attacks. Oh, this is getting
what
close.
What is happening? How many attacks does he have?
3. Same as the other guy.
That was one attack?
Yeah, that was a crit. And when he uses, because he has his charge, which is an ability that the Minotaur have, he gets an extra 2d8. And because he crit, that turns to a 4d8. So it was, let's see, 2d8 plus 2d8 for the crit. And because he used the charge, he gets an extra 4d8 on top.
Sick.
Yeah. So a 27, does that hit? He asked jokingly. 21 slashing damage as he slashes across from your I guess that would be your left shoulder straight across your chest to about your right armpit. The flesh starts to split open. He then comes down with an overhead chop. Luckily for you, however, your AC is 18?
16.
Oh! Okay. God damn. He comes down, and you kind of like manage to step back slightly. He draws a perfect straight line down from the middle of your forehead, splits your nose and the front of your lips down to your chin. You feel it hit bone, but it did not break through bone. Take 8 slashing damage before resistant. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you got lucky there.
I mean, regardless, I wasn't going down, but I get to save that for another turn.
This one is going to use his full action to drink the potion. And you gave him a regular healing potion, yeah?
Yeah.
So 2d4 plus 2 is 10. Since he is using his action, he's going to use half his movement to stand up. And as he does so, kind of leans on his axe, still trying to steady himself. As he used his action to take the potion, most he can do is try to gore the other one. He kind of like lurches forward. And he's going to make a gore attack. with his bonus action. 23. That is a hit. As this particular Minotaur is excited about the blood and gore, he doesn't even notice the other ones start to get up, and this one punctures his shoulder as he stabs his horns in. Valeran.
Is this Minotaur to the left looking?
He's still ready to fight. I mean, he's definitely taken some damage from you all, but he's still looking pretty good.
Got it.
And I'm guessing you're placing it like back here somewhere, so it's not hitting Ren.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely.
Or
Yeah, I
the
don't
other
have any
Minotaur.
defense for him. Yeah, flip metal coins on that one. I'm going to drop it about... it's going to hit Ren. Hang on.
No, though, with where that was, I would say it was like just outside the realm. She definitely would have felt the flash of fire, but it wouldn't have actually hit her. But all right, dex save, huh? Dex save from the Minotaur. Oh boy.
It just warms my rage.
What is your... Does he have advantage? I don't think he does. He does not. That fails. The flash of fire, before you, Ren, kind of engulfs most of this Minotaur's. He kind of like screams out in pain and rage. But as he screams out, he's still wide-eyed, staring at you. His fur melted to his flesh. Singed and burnt. Smell of burnt hair starts to permeate this entire area. You can all smell it.
You watched just me bring down this guy, and you thought this was going to go well for you? No.
He says nothing but in response.
And that's me.
Hi. Spectator, get out here. You hear Droon shout from by the well. What does he have? Oh. Nice. Visible until it... Suddenly he disappears. Spectator. You hear as before June disappeared, sorry, when he tells Spectator get out here. You also hear him shout, "Kill the newcomers." And then he disappeared. Okay. Let's see. I would like Zynn, Ray, and Valeran. The three of you can roll me a D100. Lowest loses. Oh. Hey, Valeran, I want you to roll me a D4 to see what Ray hits you. Three. There a... Wow, it doesn't tell me a range on these? Really? Alright, well, I need a wisdom saving throw, please, Valeran. You are frightened for 1 minute.
Can I use my reaction to Colonel shit that?
You may re-roll it. You use your chronal shift. Wow.
The gods had fated that I will be feared.
Rude.
So, frightened. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature cannot willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Okay.
In fact, I'm going to paste that and put it in chat real quick.
Thank you.
Target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, with disadvantage if the spectator is visible to the target, ending the effect on a success.
Got it.
Zynn, spectator, has appeared, and Ren is facing the Minotaur.
He seems to be a problem. I think as much as Zynn wants to help Ren after seeing a ray get hucked at Val and remembering how bad the Beholder's rays were with the 50 some odd damage, he's going to turn on the Spectre here. He's going to start by using his bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
Mm-hmm.
And then he is going to loose 2 arrows on it. Well,
Okay.
one and then the other one. So here comes the first. Let me get Hunter's Mark on here. Bam.
That is a hit.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Hey. 17.
Okay. And then again.
You pierce its tongue with your first shot, and it turns towards you. And your second shot, you manage to knock out a couple of its front teeth. It screeches at you in pain and anger. Ah! Gives out this blood-curdling scream as it's about to focus on you next, now that you've done damage.
Okay. And quick question. The frightened thing isn't concentration?
It's
I know
not.
I don't know that, but okay. Cool. That's it. That's me.
All right, let's see. So that was 17 from your first attack. Makes that 24, 30. God damn.
My second one wasn't so good.
It's bleeding profusely. Ray, you have one person who disappeared. You have a spectator, and you have that is visible. You've got a Minotaur visible that looks not so good, and another quote-unquote friendly Minotaur that also doesn't look very good, and Ren, who is looking very, very bad. The pool of blood at her feet is growing with each passing second. What would you like to do? Ray?
I'm putting down my unicorn totem, as you can see.
Oh, there we go. Beautiful.
And then I'm going to cast Healing Word. at level 3.
Okay. And I'm guessing that's going to Ren.
Yeah, it'll be a Ren, and then everyone else will just get like the bonus if they need it.
Are you including the one quote-unquote friendly Minotaur?
Quote unquote friendly. No.
Hey.
The one that I started this fight by not killing.
That did not work out for us, so no.
I mean, it's the other Minotaur that's angry. But yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, technically I wasn't like there for the conversation, so I may not have heard it, so it's fine.
I mean, the Minotaur in the corner heard it, and you were closer than he was.
Plus, I didn't agree to shit. Okay?
That's totally fair. So that is 14 to Ren, and you guys are what, level 6?
Yep.
So Ren, that is another 6 to you, as nobody else is currently damaged.
Great, so 14 plus 6.
Indeed. That's 20.
Woo!
Ray,
Thank you.
I believe pulling your totem out was your action and the...
And then the other one's bonus.
Yeah.
So I am donezo.
Okay. Ren, the bloodlust in the eyes of this creature before you. It's still strong. The body, however, does not look strong at all. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna kill him. Recklessly.
Sure.
Does a 16 hit?
It does.
Twinsies.
You want to describe what happens to this 12-foot tall creature?
Yeah, I reach up with my teeny tiny baby little stupid axe and chop his head off.
Yeah, as it's about to raise its axe again, you kind of take one step forward and do a almost a standing high jump. And as you get up there, you swing your axe, using your body weight to twist and get the momentum for your axe swing. You manage to slice all the way through its neck. Its head falls off as the body crumples to the ground. Movement
Okay, great.
or extra attack? Up to you.
Can I use my extra attack with my lightning javelin?
Yeah.
Sick. I'm gonna throw my lightning javelin at the whatever the thing is called.
Spectator?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, make your attack. Oh, that is a hit. So transform
Great.
bolt of lightning, forming a 5-foot wide line, extends out from you, target within 120 feet. Each creature in the line, excluding you and the target, makes a dex. Yeah. If on a hit, target takes damage from the javelin, which rolled a 19. As your javelin turns into a streak of lightning as it leaves your hand.
Wait. Sorry, I haven't really used this before. Can I just use my movement really quick first?
If you
To just
like
being
to.
right there?
Sure.
Just so I don't hit the guy who I literally just spared and started this fight for.
Fair enough. You take a couple steps forward between the crumpled body and the other injured Minotaur. Get a couple running steps and you chuck this javelin. It flies from your hand, suddenly transforming into a bolt of lightning. It shoots directly at the spectator. The spectator turns its head just as the bolt comes flying in. You see it sink deep into the eye and start to the spectator convulses as it falls to the ground. Dead.
Yes.
Sick. 2 kills in 1 turn, I'll take it. I think I'm going to heal myself with my bonus action. Because dude left. I'm assuming to find people. Yeah, I'm gonna heal my spell. Sorry, I'm just deciding what healing potion to use. Well, me clicking it didn't do anything. There.
Okay. Do you want to use any more movement, or is that it for you?
That's it.
Minotaur weakened. We need to find Drune. Bastard went invisible. He gets away. Xanthar's guild will start to hunt us. There will be no safe haven in the city.
Do you know where he would go?
I know Duergar can become invisible. So he just starts to walk around, wildly swinging his axe at the air in the hopes of hitting something.
Sick.
Unfortunately, as he kind of weaves back and forth throughout the room, he does not hit Drune. Valeran, you would have heard what he said and seen him start to run around the room, swinging wildly, hoping to hit something.
Valeran's going to dash for the door to the inn. That's 11. Is the door open or closed?
The door is open. The other one, the other entrance is locked. That one's open.
Got it. I'll pull into the, I guess I'm at the breach, standing in the doorway, and looking over to the other door to see if it's unlocked. I'm listening to see if I hear anyone trying to open it.
You do not. There's nobody. Does not sound like anybody's trying to open the door. However, you may roll me a perception, please. Oh, damn. You're pretty sure you hear footsteps somewhere near the Minotaur that do not sound like heavy hoof.
Got it. I'll yell after the party. He's down by the Minotaur.
Minotaur? Me? He's by
Which
me?
Minotaur?
And he continues to just swing wildly. I would like... Let's see, who hasn't done a whole lot? Let's go with Ray. Give me a d20. You want evens.
No.
No!
Unfortunately, he misses. However, in his missing, he manages to absolutely destroy the spectator body. Anything you guys would have been able to harvest from the spectator is unfortunately destroyed.
Worth the risk.
That's my turn.
Okay, so my turn.
Not
then?
quite.
Okay.
Duergar first. He's on the GM layer. So if something's on the GM layer, you don't see him in the turn order.
Oh, okay.
I do, though.
I just thought he was down.
Zynn, give me a perception.
Okay. Don't fail me. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. You know he went. You would have heard the sounds going south, but in what direction? Once he gets past the well, you don't know.
But I know he was by the well.
He was, yes. He definitely he was by the Minotaur, and you would have heard him up until about this point. Right above the well, and then once he got to here, you lost track of him. Yes, that is the well, but he was in this spot, and it sounded like he was heading south from this spot. So your best guess, he went past the well, but how far, you don't know.
Okay. Understood. Then I guess I will start by casting Fairy Fire.
And that is a 20-foot cube, or is it 20-foot radius? 20-foot
cube, so 10 feet in either direction.
All right,
so I
draw
would
it for me.
Place it. Yeah, let me see. The man's gonna hope. 1 sec. Square. Oh, it centers. I forgot about that. Wait, 20 feet total? So
yeah,
this is a 20-foot cube?
No, that's a 20 foot to the side, so it would be 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay,
Yeah.
10 feet. Okay.
Right there?
I want it centered on the thing. So yeah, like basically to the wall and the well. It's hard to get it perfect with.
Yeah, because you've got it so it snaps to center.
Yeah.
And does it light up anything else, or is it just creatures? You spot a cockroach that is suddenly showing purple flames. A little bug on the ground, but unfortunately that is about it.
All right, that sucks. I took my shot. That is my turn.
Ray.
Okay, I'm gonna move over here, and then I'm gonna cure wounds on Ren.
Okay.
With my healing staff.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So 8 plus 6 for the totem, 14. You're starting to feel better and better, right?
And that's me.
I'm looking so good.
I'll just be like, don't die. Remember the meat pies.
All right, if nobody has found him by the top of the turn order, I'm gonna call that. So we got a couple more people. So Ren, you're up.
I guess everything smells bad down here, we established, right? So my smellies can't be helpful. Not that they are helpful, I just like the idea of being partially animal and it being helpful. I'm literally just being like, do I have any abilities that make me good at finding things? The answer is no.
Fair.
So I guess I'm just gonna join the Minotaur in swinging an axe.
Perception's been failing me today.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever good at it. Oh, I'm not bad at it, actually. I feel like I'm just heading towards... See, the well is making me suspicious.
You would have seen Zynn cast
The
his
thing
fairy
near the
fire
well,
down there, yeah.
that whole area.
That would at least tell you that, he's probably heading in that direction. How far?
Yeah. Okay. 1 second. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Neighbor's calling me.
Move very far.
Probably wants me to come down for a
Just a
drink.
second.
That is not happening today.
I'm just rereading my lightning arrow. What is a line?
What do you mean, what is the line?
5 feet wide between me and the target. So do I have to have a very specific target?
Oh, for your
My
lightning
javelin.
Okay. Speaking. Forming line 5 feet wide extent. A target. Yes, you have to have a target.
Looks like I'm just gonna draw some lines.
So if you do, let's see, if you go down to the measure tool, you do line. Oh, I thought you could change the width of it. Oh, beam. So if you go to the measure tool, and then you start to draw a line, it should pop up with something, and you can use the, where it says line, you hit that drop-down list and go to beam. Oh, she's so close. So close.
Can I just aim it at this wall down here?
I would say that target usually means a creature, I think.
On the
I mean,
contrary,
targets, practice targets aren't people.
I shot targets all morning and shot no people.
Then you're doing it wrong. You know what?
Right?
I'll fuck it. I'll allow it.
Okay.
Okay, draw me your line one more time. Actually, roll it and then draw me your line.
Okay, 1 second here.
All right, give me your beam. Your javelin of lightning beam.
Did that show it to you?
Yep, it sure did. All right, so let me see here. Wow. Hey, and it
Good
is
wow,
Fortnite
bad
lightning.
wow.
Good for you. Bad. Wow, double wow.
I love double wows.
Oh man. Wow. So 14, huh? As he is
Yeah.
trying to dash away, you manage to hit him. Your javelin of lightning rolls a nat 1 on the dex save, and then he loses concentration on his greater invisibility. You deal 14 damage.
Beauty.
You hear a shout of pain. Ah! As the lightning passes through him and your javelin sinks into the wall down here.
Sick.
You now have your
Okay.
movement, and you
And
still
a
have your extra
second
attack.
Normal javelin.
What is the range on a regular javelin?
Unknown. 1 sec. Let me look.
Javelin. Up to 30 feet before disadvantage. 120 feet is impossible. So, Currently, you are 75 feet away from him, so you would have disadvantage at this range.
Okay, I can't get out of disadvantage, but I'll come as close as I can.
Sure.
Which I think I moved. I was next to him, so I was here. I've already moved.
You were right here, right? No, you're last. So yeah,
No,
here.
'cause
So
I
you're
moved
yeah.
forward,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. You've used 10 feet, and I believe at this level you have what, 40?
Yeah, 40. Yeah, so I'm still throwing it for another 40 feet.
All right.
I think. So
Give me your-
disadvantage.
Yep.
But recklessly, so normal.
I believe reckless is only melee.
Oh yeah, you're right. I think you're right. Okay, wait. 1 second. Was it?
That is a hit. Does rage damage apply to ranged, or is that just melee as well?
I don't know. Let me read it. Just melee.
Okay, so 8 damage. The javelin you huck at him manages to catch him in the leg, hobbling him.
Great. That's all.
And he's going to dash 15, 30, 35, 40 is his movement, dashes, and uses his door ability. Which he crits. Holy shit. As he charges in, he gores this this dwarf. He lowers his head real low and he gets him in the spine. He picks him up on his horns and shakes his head left and right. He screams in pain as he's getting flailed around on top of this minotaur, where the minotaur just tosses his head to the side, slamming the Durgar against the wall as it comes off of his horns, crumpling down to the ground. Quite obviously dead. And with that, we are out of combat. That was good,
I'm gonna go
guys.
around and- I'd like to go and collect my javelins.
And I will be collecting my arrows.
Very well. You guys get your javelins, your arrows, and keep back in the... As you guys come to the center, the Minotaur pulls a bag off of him. As promised. He tosses it towards your feet, Brent. Still obviously quite messed up, leaning on the shaft of his great axe, as the head of it is kind of like sitting on the ground.
I'll pick up the little bag of stuff. I'll look at it later. I'll give him like that tiny little bit of honor of not reading through his bag of things I just took from him.
Very
In front of
well.
him.
I'm just trying to find the other I was using now, which has apparently disappeared from my...
I'm still listening to Eye of the Tiger.
Nice.
There it is. Found it.
Although now that we're out of combat, I could switch to 9 to 5.
Good lord. Well, now that I've turned on my guild, city is not safe for any of us.
Can I use my healing staff on this guy and be like, yo, thanks, bud?
If you'd like to. As you begin to reach out towards him, he kind of like eyes you and kind of like pulls back for a second. But you continue and you place your hand on him and you feel some of his wounds heal up. Let's see, 10 plus your level is 16. Thank you. Oh. I guess if I'm already turned on my guild, it doesn't matter. I will give you the information you seek. Where this particular mind flayer lives, or resides, for lack of a better term, I do not know. But he is employed by the guild. The deal stands that he doesn't touch guild members, and he is sent after those who refuse to pay their tithe.
What can you tell us about the guild organization?
Well, the tensions between the Duergar and the rest of the Xanathar's guild has been boiling for a while. As for the members, most of the members are bugbears. There's roughly about 60 in the middle of Skullport Island. If you came in from the south, did you see any bugbears in the area?
I don't recall, but my memory's not good.
Since tensions have been growing, they tend to stick in groups. So if you didn't see any, then more than likely they're holed up in the largest of the structures.
Got it. Who leads the guild?
Give me one quick second just to look something up, see if I can figure out where this Ilthid might be.
Yeah, as I would say if he mentioned where it was.
One way that we can possibly find it is the last remaining inn in the city, the Guts and Garters. The proprietor is paid by Xanathar Guild to spy. If you're to find any information on where it might be, that might be the place to start. Or, I do hear word that there's a pet shop down here. Although it is unproven, it is believed that the proprietor is a spy for the Harpers. Those two places are your best spot to start looking for this information.
Since you're no longer part of the guild, do you mind if we take your guild insignia?
He thinks for a moment. Well, I did promise the orc all of my belongings except my axe. But I will be honest, if you are to use this, down here there is nobody in the guild besides some of the Duergar and the bugbears. and a couple minotaurs. If you were to use this to try to gain access and information, it may not be the best option. Or more... Oh, shit. Fucked up. Sorry, my map just went wiry. This is more likely to cause issues. It might be best if I hold on to it for the moment. I'm more likely to be able to garner information.
Are there minotaurs not in the guild?
There's only a few down here. I believe all of them are part of the guild. I have not met one who is not.
So what is your plan now?
Well, said I would help you. So, for the moment, my life is yours.
I say we search the bodies and get out of here before someone comes to the ruckus.
Yeah, is there like a abandoned building we can maybe chuck them in, give us more time before there's suspicion?
All of the buildings in this general area, for the most part, are abandoned. However, let's see, what do we got here? I may know a spot, though. You'll follow me. I will take us. As you guys are heading off, if you wish to follow him.
Search bodies first.
Are we bringing the bodies?
Yep.
You want to bring the bodies?
That's what I was saying. I was saying, should we hide the bodies?
Oh, I thought. I thought you were talking about a place to like rest up for a moment.
No, I'm fine. I was just thinking of maybe we could put the bodies in like, so that the first person to walk by isn't like, wow, murder.
You may. Wow, murder. You may attempt to hide the bodies, but I will warn you that they have bled profusely. The Minotaur, even with your strength, Ren, is going to be nearly impossible to pick up, not leave a blood trail. So,
Education.
okay.
Yeah. Teamwork. Because it like kind of seems like duels to the death don't seem crazy. So like blood existing seems, as long as it's not a trail of blood. If we clean that up, but like some death seems fine.
Okay.
Just like ideally not a barkeep and his bodyguard guy, security.
Well, we can probably put him in any one of these abandoned buildings.
What do you say we stuff them back in the bar, and we'll use the other Minotaur's axe to hack up the Duergar, and the spectator's already been hacked up by an axe. Maybe make it look like they got into a fight.
Maniacal. I love it.
Oh, thank you.
Savage is speechless now.
Sorry, my neighbor called while we were in the middle of that fight. I didn't answer the call, but I messaged him saying I was busy. He invited me down for drinks, but this is more important.
Yeah.
So I just had to respond. But
Making
no,
a murder
fucking
is the most
slow golf clap. That's a good plan. So, you guys are... Is that what you guys are trying to do then?
Sure.
Back in the
Yeah,
bar
I'm gonna follow
and
that.
chop them up
Yeah, that
with
sounds good.
the axe? Alright, cool. So, it takes all of you, including the other horn, or wow, sorry, World of Warcraft moment, Minotaur, to drag the corpses inside the bar. And are you hacking up all of the bodies?
No. We gotta leave it, so...
Does the Duergar have a
who's
weapon?
the last person?
The Duergar does have a weapon. I believe it was a war pick.
Unfortunately, I beheaded the Minotaur, otherwise it could look like he bled out, but he
Oh, yeah, good point.
definitely doesn't have a head anymore.
Yeah, he has
Minor detail.
he has a war pick and javelin.
Wait, how did the barkeep officially die?
The Minotaur
Yeah, but
with a
like,
gore. He hit him with
which
his
could
horns.
look like he maybe bled out after he killed the Minotaur.
We
True.
should leave a suicide note.
I mean, both Minotaurs have blood on their horns, so it is plausible. You could probably do that.
Like, because obviously the Minotaur gored him. While he was getting gored, he got his head chopped off because his head was down at Duergar level for goring. And then they both died.
Sounds good.
So I vote that we put the head actively goring.
Well, that's a
So
nice
we
touch.
stage it like that's the end.
That sounds good.
So
Works for me.
if that is your plan, instead of moving them, because it's going to be obvious the bodies were moved post-mortem, I would suggest maybe leaving them there, because the spectators are already chopped to shit with a giant axe. Or you could probably kind of shift instead of moving him to make it look like he was walking away when he, something happened and let it or got his head severed. And it's quite obvious that where Droon would be, I mean, it's pretty obvious with the blood on the horns that he was definitely gored to death.
Great.
Instead of moving him, you can still move him if you want, but I mean, if you're trying to make this, kind of stage
it
it,
look like they killed each other, I'm happy.
does anybody have any way to make it look like this Duergar was somehow the one that beheaded this creature? Because a war pick is not going to behead somebody. You might want to leave something else if you have it.
I have. I'm just trying to figure out why I have another great axe in my inventory. It might be my Axe of Ancients just in here twice. But I have a normal great axe.
So your Axe of the Ancients, I think, was your father's, right?
Yeah.
And then the other one is one that you would have just had that you started with. Now you've upgraded your Axe of the Ancients.
Great, he has a great axe now.
Cool.
And I put blood on it.
Excellent. And this is a regular sized great axe as well, so it's not nearly as big as the Minotaurs. So
Yes.
you guys
same as
stage you guys stage this death area. Honestly, the only thing you need to do is drop the great axe after you cover it in blood.
Great, I did it.
Yeah. So, as the Minotaur looks, he says, "This is pretty good cover. We should probably find a place to hold up for a little while before we go about asking questions."
You may even be able to pretend you're still part of the guild.
Mm-hmm. No one here knows. Or no one that's not here knows.
He says, should we make it look like a robbery? as he points to the bag on the dead Minotaur's hip.
That sounds like a great idea.
So, who's taking the bag?
I will. And it's also taking all of her self-control to not take a tooth, but that's her signature. She can't just be taking teeth from people in staged murder scenes.
Yeah, a girl's got to
That's
have
very true.
limits, you know?
That's a weird place to start your limits. Not the murders, just, you know, the trophies afterwards. That's the limit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nice and professional.
100%. But yeah, he starts to lead you off to a different area, where you guys can kind of settle down and take a breather, mend wounds that need mending, at least for him.
Yeah,
And-
I probably
and
should
Ren.
clean up so it doesn't look like I was in a fight.
But there is a bit of a blood trail leading away from the scene, dripping from this creature. Valeran, you mentioned you want to prestidigitation this away?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I will be number one laundry cleaner.
So,
Can I just try to give him a little rapidy doo-dah?
sure.
Just so he stops dripping blood.
You can do a medicine check. He still has many wounds. I mean, Ray did heal some of them, but he's
It's
still
just
pretty
the
hurt.
dripping ones we have to worry about.
Damn, only a +1 to medicine. That's pretty good.
I'm rolling fire today.
Apparently, you begin to wrap up, some of his wounds around his arm and his back, kind of like trying to slow the bleeding. And you guys begin to head off. Of course, there's still gonna be a few drops, and Valeran, you kind of trail behind to try and prestidigitation the area up as he walks. You guys make it. Actually, I'm gonna put you guys all closer together here, and then I'm gonna start moving you. Get to here, and in this direction you can see another well. However, oops. However, he leads you a little further north, and you can see that down this alleyway there seems to be a small tunnel that leads through the rock. Big enough that the Minotaur could get through, but you all would have to go basically single file. And then he continues a little further beyond that. He says, this is Skull Square. All the buildings here are empty. Giblet. Fuck's an iron gibbet.
What?
An iron gibbet.
What the heck is a gibbet?
What the fuck is festooned? I don't know these words, man. Is this even English?
Festoon.
Never
is
heard of those.
Past tense for festoon, adorn with
An
ribbons,
iron gibbet?
garlands, and other decorations.
Okay, cool. So,
It says an iron gibbet is a sturdy pole with an arm projecting on the right at a right angle.
so basically what signs hang from. Why couldn't
Yeah.
they just say that, man? Like,
Great
It's not
question.
fancy enough.
apparently.
Was the room festooned with gibbets?
He gets to this door here, and he kind of turns the knob. It does open. Inside is extremely dusty and moldy, but he says, we should be able to hide here for a little while. as he brings you all in, and he kind of sits down and continues to, he says, I know that my bag is now yours, but may I have it for a moment? There's something in there I need to heal up some of these wounds. Sorry, stitch up some of these. Ren apparently stands there in silence, regarding him.
Sorry, I fell down a weird rabbit hole of other things.
I didn't understand a
sorry.
single
One
word you
second.
said.
It's fine, you didn't have to. Sorry, he's patching himself up.
He's asking for his bag back for a moment so he can pull something out of it to stitch up his wound.
Yeah, I'll hand it back.
He pulls out what looks like a very thick needle, along with some. It almost looks more like a mithril string than thread, like regular thread. And as he opens this small kit, he begins to suture up most of his big wounds. But he thinks about the ones on his back, and he says, I don't ask for help often, but we want to get through here without me continuing to drip. I need somebody to get my back. As he hands out this very thick needle and mithril thread.
I got you.
He turns after he hands it to you. Give me a medicine check.
Fuck me running.
Oh! By the gods! Have you ever done this before?
Only on cadavers.
No wonder they can't feel things. You get one sewed up, but it's not looking like your best job. But you got 2 more to go.
Dude, I'm going home.
One looks pretty good out of the 3, but the other one is not very good. You feel it's probably gonna heal, but it's gonna leave a gnarly scar. It will probably take a little while to heal as well. But you do get them stitched up. This does take a little while, so I would say that between the walk here and him getting sutured up, you all can gain a short rest. Roll hit dice if you'd like and whatnot.
I'll call Yukina back now that I can
Yeah, sure.
with my once a day ability.
Indeed.
And I'll use Arcane Recovery.
Okay.
Sick. I'm looking amazing as I all ever have.
Can you post Arcane Recovery for me, Val?
Yeah, sure. So in my case, I recovered 1/3 level.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I wanted to check. I couldn't remember if there was a level cap, but there is a level cap, but you made that level cap. So you are good. Get your goddamn fireball back.
Woohoo!
He says, well, which place would you like to try first? There is the Guts and Garters, who works for the Xanathar Guild, or we could try the pet shop, which is called the Feathered Rat.
Might we do well to acquire another ally if it's possible at the pet shop? Or at least a friendly person giving us information, maybe?
Maggie's asking y'all, man, not me.
Mm,
Or we can go the other way, that's cool too.
pet shop, I like better,
Okay, I'm good with the pet shop.
I think.
Oh yeah, pet shop.
Okay. He is going to lead you towards the pet shop, but I need to AFK for just like 30 seconds. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
He says, they are very close in vicinity. So, try and keep your head low. As you guys start to head in the direction he leads, and you exit this, this dead area, you still see many abandoned places. However, as you get to this area here, you start to hear the bustling of people. He leads you in between these two buildings. And he pauses for a moment. Do not make any sudden movements in about this area. Eyes are everywhere. He leads you into this shop. Door opens and shuts behind you. You hear... Oh, nope, that is the wrong place. I wanted to go to the pet shop, sorry. So you pass by this door here, which... Whoops. You can go back in there. You pass by this door. Which, as you pass by, you can hear voices inside. Laughing and cheering, and you hear many voices. Bugbear, Durgar. You even hear a Minotaur. But as you arrive to this door here, the door is small. The Minotaur, in fact, has to duck his head to enter. Jesus Christ. That place is small. Let's see. Jesus. As you guys see inside that building? 'Cause to me it looks dark. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I can so far.
All right, so
Like what building?
The one
the
we're all
building
in right
you're
now.
in. Wait, where's?
Oh, like I
yeah,
can see like the tiny little area we're in.
yeah. That's all there is. This small shop.
Okay. I'm just confirming you weren't asking if I was seeing something else.
Outside, before you enter, you could definitely see the Flastoon. Fastoon? Yeah. That thing that we were talking about earlier. That word I didn't know.
Cupid?
On it says the feathered rat. It looks like the image on the sign definitely looks like a rat with feathers. As you guys enter this small area, you hear the bell ring as the door opens, and you hear, look, I've already paid you people for the month. Can't you just leave me be? And the Minotaur says, I'm not here on guild business. Them. Deal with them. He pauses for a moment and looks between the Minotaur and the rest of you. You don't seem to be with the Xanathar's guild.
We're not.
Seemingly confused by this, he kind of looks back up at the Minotaur. And you see him definitely eyeing the insignia on the leather strapping that this Minotaur wears. Well, welcome to my pet shop. I have many interesting exotic pets. And you can see like aquariums and other such things lining the walls. As you guys kind of like take a look at the shop, in each of these aquariums there are several different beings, little bugs and reptiles. You guys notice there's one atrium with bats. You see an aquarium with frogs and toads, giant fire beetles, a giant rats, lizards, regular sized rats, spiders, and in one small atrium where there's in fact a dead rat on the ground, you can see sturges feeding. Is there anything that you are interested in particular? I have a great assortment of exotic and non-exotic pets. I guess feel free to look around then.
We shall. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
He's yet to take his eyes off this Minotaur, however. Kind of like, as he's talking to you guys, he kind of glances at you all, then looks back at the Minotaur.
I'll just look at the Minotaur and be like, maybe we want to wait outside. It's like a little small in here.
This many fresh wounds. I'll be sure to be spotted. I would prefer to wait inside.
Okay.
I might want a pet.
Sure. What is it you're looking at?
I'm thinking, is there something that's small enough, like some sort of a lizard or gecko or frog or something, that can like live in a little, almost like a jar-sized thing, like on my belt, so I can like carry him around with me?
Want to carry a pet on your belt in a jar?
Well, yeah, where else am I going to put him? We're adventurers, man. It's not like I have a home.
Be like that crazy dude, the crazy druid wizard in Loader, feeding birds.
In what?
Loader? Lord of the Rings? LOTR?
Oh, never heard anyone say it that way, but okay, yes,
Really?
yes.
Yeah, me neither.
Y'all don't belong to enough nerd groups.
I see people spell it. I've just never heard anyone say it.
Like I said, you don't have enough nerd group. But yeah, you know, the dude that's like, you know, takes his hat off and eats a little all the birds in his hair. Have a nest on his head.
Oh yeah, he's got like the wizard guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Or if you're not attached to a jar, maybe a squirrel or a ferret.
Sorry, what?
Oh yeah, a squirrel or a ferret. Oh my god, does he have a flying squirrel?
Are you asking him?
Okay, give me 1 minute. I'm just gonna look for a picture of what I'm thinking of, and then maybe we can find something that looks like it.
If you're saying a flying squirrel, I know exactly what they look like. An ex-girlfriend in Ottawa, man, they had a bunch of them. You could always just sit on the front porch having a smoke and just see them like jumping from tree. Kind of cool.
Yeah, there's another animal that like it looks kind of like a flying squirrel, but they're a little bigger and they're kind of white and sugar glider.
Tiny.
I want one of those. And you can just like live in my pocket.
Oh. Okay.
They're just teeny tiny little things. And then I can get a cross. When we get to another town, I'll get like a crossbody bag, but like that goes across your chest, like close to your body, like almost like a fanny pack. And it could be his little bed.
If you're describing what you're looking for to him. Like, unfortunately, I do not carry that. Most of what I have is found here in the Underdark. However, they are somewhat trained. But if you want something that exotic, I could probably find it. It might take me a day or two, but I could probably find one of those.
I mean, aren't we waiting for the other woman to see if they can make some stuff out of our monster parts?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's fine. I'm cool to wait. We have to wait anyways.
I will warn you, I cannot give you an exact price until I find the creature, of course.
Bruh, that's fine.
But I do require a down payment. Something that exotic would require travel, out of Undermountain, probably into Waterdeep. Days travel, searching. I'm gonna say it will probably cost you around 6 gold.
Ray just like slams the money down on the counter and is like, deal, and like puts her hand out vigorously to like shake his hand.
He will reach his hand out and shake. Says, I am Elvira. Elvira Snowvein. This man is... Whoops, that is the wrong button. This man has a small goatee on the chin. The rest of his face is cleanly shaven. He's got... All of his hair is dark, and this picture is not exactly perfect because he's in the Underdark. He's not going to be out on his... However, he does seem to have some rather fine clothes on him, teal in color. It is nice to meet you, and your names?
Ray will just be like, I'm Ray.
And I am Zynn Duerden.
Duerden? Really? Your family name is quite well known.
Yes, I seem to keep hearing that from time to time.
Quite. And you are? looking towards Val and Ren.
Renavok.
Just go.
Excellent to meet you all. Oh, please don't do that. As you now notice that Yukina seems to be trying to reach into one of the aquariums with her tongue, trying to grab some of the fire beetles.
And giggles. Yukina, that's enough. And Draconic.
Yukina looks back at you. Bugs.
I know, but this man's trying to sell the bugs. I'll get you some food later.
Protein. Trana like hangs her head. Fine. But may I ask where you attained a creature such as that? That is... Those are not seen very often. Is it for sale by chance?
No, definitely not for sale. And even if I sold it to you, you wouldn't be able to keep it.
Oh. Shame.
She's a she, not a it. God.
This is correct.
Was that Draconic? I heard it speaking.
It was indeed.
An intelligent creature as well. I must learn where I can find some.
Years of training.
And
it's
lots of
from my
boops.
ability.
Gotta boop the snoots.
Well, is there anything else I can help you with? Any more pets, such? You all look like, use an extra little friend. How about you, Horned One? One of those fire beetles might be fun.
Who was he talking to? I'm sorry, the audio cut out.
I guess he did say Horned One, so both you and the Minotaur kind of look. But as you look, it's obvious he's talking to you.
Ah, I don't know. Do you have any mastiffs?
I do not. I might be able to find one, however. I do have to take a trip up to the surface to find the sugar what? Rider? No.
Sugar glider.
Sugar glider. One of these sugar gliders.
I'm gonna name him Pickles.
Of course.
Nice. Pickle Rick.
Oh god. But again, since I am taking a trip, I will need a down payment for it. I believe Mazda, they're a lot more expensive. That one's, aren't they like 50 gold, something like that?
Probably at least. They're huge dogs, very intelligent, great personalities. Used to have
25
years ago.
gold. Mastiff is 25 gold.
Okay.
Because I will need a down payment of, again, I'm not sure exactly what it'll cost, but 15 gold should cover the down payment.
I'm sorry, my audio is just crap right now. Did you say 50 or 50?
15.
I'll pay him the 15.
Excellent, excellent. How about you? With the axe, again, the Minotaur looks, and Ren looks, and he is obviously looking at Ren.
Oh, I actually prefer my animals roasted on a spit in my mouth.
Oh,
Facts, man. You should see our bag of holding.
I see. Well, I don't really have much in the way of edible, but, I mean, if you would like to eat some lizards, I guess I have some of that. Or, I'm aware some people do enjoy eating spiders.
I'll be honest, pretty much anything is edible if you try hard enough, but I think I'm I'm good. I like when other people cook it for me.
Very well. And he's writing this all down, taking the money from those who are purchasing something. And he looks at you, Zynn. I'm assuming you don't need anything, having that beautiful creature by your side.
No, I don't believe I do, but I do have a question. Is this all you hold in stock for rare animals? You don't have anything a little more dangerous?
I mean, this is all I have in stock. But if I'm making a trip up to the surface anyways, what are you looking for?
I mean, I don't know if this counts as an... It's not really an animal, but do you sell in creatures as well?
So it is after the rest of your family that you take, and not Dredst, I see. Well, we do not trade in slaves here, sir.
No. You see, I am looking for some more information on an Illithid, and I don't know if that's something you may perhaps trade in or deal in or hear of.
At the mention of an Illithid, he kind of goes white, and his eyes look up at the Minotaur. Wide. Minotaur looks back down at him. And that is where we're going to end the session.
Cliffhanger.
Well, she.
Yeah, I mean, that was the best kind of cliffhanger I could think of at this point.
No,
It's all good.
It's solid.
Give me a minute to outro the stream, and I will be back in a moment. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us today. We are going to be. Thank you, Ginge. So, what do you think? You want to watch another one before you decide whether you're going to hop in? You can let me know. But thank you everybody for coming and hanging out. Thank you as well, Mama Snow. I see I actually have quite a few viewers. I might do a raid after I finish the outro here, so please stick around. But we do have tomorrow. We had the Adventure in Wildmount game, which is 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. That goes for about 4 hours, so 7:30 to 11:30. They are in Wildmount. They are in the middle of a war with an undead army that has swept away most of the world. The army keeps growing with every victory, and people are dwindling very quickly. So, hopefully, we will see where that goes tomorrow night. And then Monday at about 7 p.m. Eastern time, we will be running Tarkov, myself, and usually Zeke was John, and your Black Up joins me, although I think I'm the only one who streams on Monday. But hopefully we'll see you here for that. After that, our next stream will be on Thursday, which that's mostly a video game week, alternating weeks between D&D and video games. So, let me see. Who do we got running right now? What do we got? You know what? All right, I got somebody for us to raid. So hang around. I'm gonna send you over to somebody I just started following the other day. You see, make sure I get her name right. Say Lily G. So, thanks everybody for joining me, and remember, be savage or go home. Enjoy the raid, everybody.